The following is a live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes or Lady Lopes and is under the direction of AA Sports Properties in partnership with Abernathy ISD. This broadcast cannot be reproduced or retransmitted without the written consent of AA Sports Properties. Tonight's broadcast is made possible by the support of our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Service, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junkin Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Buckle up and enjoy all of the exciting action with the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
To Rolando. This time he takes it himself, untouched into the end zone. Rolando Martinez from 1 yard out, and the Abernathy Antelopes strike first. Comes McKaylen Marshall off the dribble. Mid-range jumper. Marshall gives Abernathy the lead. Snap, he hands it to Rolando. Burst of speed up the middle. Dagger! Touchdown! Superman! Now, second, all the way in the corner. Flores. It's good! Flores the steal and the three-pointer as time runs out. Flag comes in. The punt is blocked, and it's going to be an Antelope touchdown, barring the penalty, as it's Cash Garcia who blocked it, scooped it, and scored it. But and good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Welcome inside the friendly confines of Antelope Stadium here tonight in Abernathy, Texas, alongside Chance Rocha, voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford with you tonight, Travis Wickenden behind the lens, and Chance, all I can say is it is good to be home back in the friendly confines of Antelope Stadium here tonight.
It sure is. It makes it a lot easier when you have a nice place to set up, and it's a little bit smoother. We're not dealing with any hiccups to start the game tonight for sure.
An absolutely gorgeous night for football here in West Texas, and two longtime rivals set to do battle here tonight, as it'll be the Abernathy Antelopes taking on the Littlefield Wildcats. Glad you're with us tonight as both of these teams continue to prepare for district play. I thought we were about to have a moment of silence, but they were talking about something else on the loudspeaker. Both of these teams were in action a week ago, Chance, and very different results for these two teams. Abernathy, a tough go of it on the road in Sunray last week as they were shut out by the Bobcats by a final count of 39-0. They are 0-2 on the year now, Abernathy, after losses to Sunray and Stratford 2 weeks ago. The Littlefield Wildcats, they improved to 2-0 on the season a week ago as they had an impressive road win for Littlefield, 35-14 over the Denver City Mustangs. And so Littlefield 2-0 coming into the ball game tonight. The Abernathy Antelopes are 0-2. And Chance, we want to put last week in our rearview mirror if we can. And you're playing a team in Littlefield that you had lots of success against a year ago.
Yeah. You know, not even just a year ago. We've had their number, as you said, for probably the last 6 years. I mean, it's been a while since they beat us. We kind of talked about that at our Wednesday show. But at the same time, I think they're going to come in well prepared and familiarity on both sides. But just because we've had their number, that doesn't mean we can't come out and be prepared tonight.
6 straight wins, as you mentioned, against the Littlefield Wildcats. And along with that, Chance, Littlefield has not beaten Abernathy since the 2009-2010 season. Really, arguably a year ago, the game with Littlefield was the best game of the year that Abernathy had played, as they ran all over the Littlefield Wildcats, who were unbeaten by a score of 48-0 last week, and I believe we have the prayer right now. So let's pause just momentarily. As we have a student-led prayer here prior to kickoff. Usually happens right after we take the air, and it just doesn't feel right to talk during the moment of silence and prayer. But we were talking a little bit about the Littlefield Wildcats, 2-0 on the year. Offensively, you're going to see somewhat of a balanced attack as 224 yards passing, 200 yards rushing on the ground last week in that win over Denver City, over 400 yards of total offense. And so you're going to see a little bit of run, a little bit of pass. They're going to mix it up well, are the Littlefield Wildcats. Also, they forced some turnovers. They forced a fumble, had an interception last week as well. And so you're going to see some different looks tonight from the Littlefield Wildcats, not necessarily just the tradition-rich, pound it up the middle, handoff like they've had in the past at times.
Yeah, they're going to be pretty even tie. As you said, they were about 200 and 200 rushing and passing. And their quarterback, he's an actual dual threat. He's a senior. He was a starter last year, so we're familiar with him. But he's definitely going to throw the ball. You know, they threw it about almost 30 times last week, but they also rushed the ball just about as many times. And, you know, he threw for quite a few yards, but he also rushed for 134 yards as well. And then, you know, their main running back that they're going to go to is another senior, Major McNeese. He had about 40 yards rushing and I think about 60 or so yards receiving last week. And then their hot ticket last week was number 32. He had 2 big touchdowns, one for 67 yards and another one for about 23 yards. And he also had 2 touchdowns on the night. So be looking for him to possibly be a key player for Littlefield.
Yeah, number 32, Gabriel Villanueva, and then the name you're probably going to hear the most tonight, as you mentioned, a chance, their dual-threat quarterback, number 12, Chip Green. 224 passing, 2 TDs, and a pick last week, but he also was the team's leading rusher with 134 yards. And so the Abernathy Antelope defense that has their work cut out for them tonight in a very balanced offensive attack coming your way from Littlefield. As we switch gears a little bit, and talk about the Abernathy Antelopes. Really, they're just looking to rebound. They're looking to find some consistency, looking to get back on track after a couple of very stout opponents the first couple of weeks of the season in top 10 ranked teams in the state in Stratford and Sunray, looking to just find some rhythm here tonight. Last week, or I guess really you can look at it in 2 different ways. The first week offensively, Abernathy able to get 346 yards of total offense, but then Sunray kind of shut him down, less than 200 yards of total offense. And so just had a hard time last week finding any rhythm. You could get a couple of first downs, but then drives stalled out, or you turned it over, or just couldn't complete drives. And so Abernathy really more than anything, Chance, you're just looking for some kind of rhythm on offense.
Yeah, rhythm on offense, and we talked about it. Rhythm on offense leads to, you know, your defense being well rested and be able to do some more things, do some more blitzes, and attack the quarterback and do some of those kind of things. If you get off the field too quickly on offense, your defense is going to be gassed, and that's going to give Littlefield the opportunity to kind of, you know, run the ball or throw the ball, whatever they decide how to attack us. But, you know, you kind of want to look at it from if we can get some of that rhythm that we had in that first game, and get some points on the board. That's the biggest thing. You know, you go a whole game and you don't get in the end zone, that can be discouraging. So coming out hot and trying to get some points on the board early would definitely be good for this Abernathy team.
Yeah, absolutely. Defensively, the Antelopes, they've just kind of gotten worn down the last couple of weeks. Gave up 336 yards passing and 4 touchdowns a week ago to Armando Lujan. Again, you probably don't have quite as dynamic of a passer tonight as in Chip Green, but a very capable passer in Chip Green. So you're going to have to sure up things in that secondary tonight if you're the Abernathy Antelopes. And guys to keep an eye on, we've talked about them, Chance, for the first couple of weeks of the season. Jagger Wiley, you know, he's done some good things this year. He's got a pretty high completion percentage. He's thrown a few picks. You got to kind of clean that up a little bit. But again, It's just doing the things he does well, doing them consistently, and finding some rhythm. You got to remember the kid's just a sophomore, still just starting his third game at the varsity level. Yep, absolutely. And then you've got to get Rolando Martinez as many touches as you can. He's your playmaker on offense, number 22. When you went on your winning streak a year ago to kind of close out the season and get in the postseason, he was the kind of culprit for that. He kind of spearheaded that effort. And I know you want to keep him healthy, and I get that, and you don't want to overwork him, but I think you've got to get the ball in the hands of your playmaker, Rolando Martinez.
For sure. Some other guys to look forward to on offense. Maverick Shadden had a good game last week, getting Elijah Trejo the ball. Defensively, Carson Curry and Aaron Russell are some guys who had some good games last week. We did some good things, even though, you look at it, we didn't put any points on the board. We did have some turnovers and things last week that we can kind of build on defensively this week, and we need some more of that. And two guys, I kind of said Trejo before, but Trejo and Carver are two seniors that you really want to see an impact early to kind of get that, like I said, starting off hot, playing with some passion and playing with some intensity, and that's going to go a long ways for these Lopes tonight.
Yep, absolutely, and all sorts of people taking the field right now as you've got all the little Lopes down below taking the field along with the Abernathy Antelopes. They're making them kind of go to the sidelines. I think they wanted to take a knee and pray with the team, but Coach Wiley's like, okay, kids, let's go and let's get to the sideline. But a fun moment here to, oh, goodness. Okay, I'm not sure what happened. My computer did something real wacky for a second. I think we're good. And anyways, lots of fun being had here prior to kickoff with the Little Lopes. Little cheerleaders and all the sorts taking the field here tonight with the Abernathy Antelope football team, Chance. But, we're just about ready for football here this evening as we're about to have the national anthem prior to the opening kickoff. So let's go ahead and swing it out to midfield for tonight's national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your caps as the Abernathy Band will honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And there you have it, the final notes of tonight's national anthem by the award-winning Abernathy Antelope Marching Band here prior to kickoff. Ty Horsford at Chance Rocha with you tonight as the Abernathy Antelopes look to get in the win column for the first time in 2024. As I believe they've already had the coin toss chance and didn't catch maybe who won that. So we'll see who gets the ball first here momentarily when the teams take the field. But the Abernathy Antelopes tonight are donning the all-maroon look, and I hate to say it, but a very Texas A&M-esque look in the Abernathy Antelopes.
Still looks good.
Trimmed in white, and across the way you've got the all-white, light-colored road unis for the Littlefield Wildcats, trimmed in gray and maroon. Lots of maroon on the field here tonight in Abernathy, Texas. Looks like Littlefield will kick off to begin this game. Abernathy, we're going to get a look at their offense first, barring a special teams catastrophe, which we've had a couple of those that have set us behind an 8 ball, so you got to be careful of that. Abernathy going to be running the ball back left to right here as you watch on your internet dial. Back deep, double deuce. Rolando Martinez to run it back among Maverick Shadden and one other Antelope back there as well. The Wildcats set to kick it off right to left, and Chance, we've previewed it about all we can. Let's play some football.
Friday Night Lights in West Texas, Todd. Let's have it.
Glad you're with us tonight. The pregame show this evening brought to you by First State Bank right here in Abernathy. Also, this kickoff is as well. And we are underway tonight from Antelope Stadium as that is a booming kickoff that goes sailing through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that'll bring the ball out to the 20-yard line where the Abernathy Antelopes will start first down and 10.
Excited to see what they do, Ty. I want to give a shout out to Coach Faith. He did a good speech today at the pep rally, and he talked about being resilient. You know, he talked about the tough start to the season and being resilient and getting a W and coming out to play hard and how hard they've worked for it so far this year. So let's see if that pregame speech there at the pep rally, what it meant to these Lopes.
As sophomore quarterback, number 13, Jagger Wiley leads the offense onto the field, trips to the left side, and the handoff is going to go underneath to Rolando Martinez. He pushes his way out across the line of scrimmage and got about maybe a yard at best, and it's going to be second down and long coming up here for the Antelopes. Pretty good defensive push up front there by the Wildcat defensive line.
Yeah, you can probably expect Littlefield to be keying on Rolando after the big game he had against him last year. I'm sure that's what we're going to be looking for. So look for them to feed him early, but hopefully that'll open up the passing attack as well.
As once again in the shotgun look is Wiley. They're going to tighten up the formation here a little bit. Everybody inside the tackles. Now a little bit of a pitch, and that goes nowhere. Abernathy tried a little bit of a trickery-looking play, is kind of a pitch there by Wiley. He pitched it kind of right out in front of him to number 15, Orion Zavala, but Littlefield scouted it well and was waiting on that one. That's a loss on the play of almost 5 yards, Chance, and it's third down and long.
Yeah, Littlefield definitely keyed on it there. I'm not sure if there was a missed block up front or if they were just ready for it, but they definitely got us a big loss on the play there. It makes it long third down coming up.
Just over a minute gone by here in the first quarter. 3 receivers to the near side of the field. That's the long side of the field and the Antelope sideline. Wiley calls out some instructions and looks that way. There's the snap, empty backfield. Wiley now looking to throw for the first time. Goes into zone coverage, up for grabs, and pretty well covered. Almost coming down with a great catch down there was number 2, Elijah Trejo, Chance. But credit the defense for Littlefield. They had 2 guys right there that played it well in that zone coverage.
Yeah, pretty good play right there. Elijah still almost able to come up with the catch. So decent throw right there by Wiley. He was just trying to get a big play right there to come up with a big third down conversion, but we're going to have to punt it away here on fourth down.
As 3 and out here on the opening series of the game for the Abernathy Antelopes. Wiley to punt it, a high hanging punt. That is a good punt that takes an Abernathy Antelope bounce down around the Littlefield 40-yard line, and so at least Wiley's able to turn the field just a little bit with a good punt, and it will be first down and 10 as we'll get our first look tonight at the Littlefield Wildcat offense.
Yeah, decent punt by Wiley, flipping the field, and now it's up to the defense. We can't let Littlefield get on the board first here, so hopefully our defense comes up with a big stand.
10:24 left to play here in the first quarter tonight from Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Big crowd. There's lots of little Lopes and little Lady Lopes getting involved on the sidelines tonight. So you got parents and grandparents alike here tonight filling up the Antelope stands. Chip Green is in the shotgun, man in motion. That's number 1. Green looking to throw, swings one out to the near side as he goes the opposite direction, Chance, and hauling it in is number 2, Major McNeese, and he runs it out across the 45-yard line and picks up about 6 yards or so on first down.
Yeah, it really was kind of a little screen pass out here, and you can see they're in the hurry-up right now.
As, again, the snap goes to Green, handoff up the middle, and a good push defensively by the Antelopes. Number 60 right in the big middle of it. That is Jake Harkey coming up with the tackle there for the Antelopes right near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, big play right there. Good penetration by Harkey.
Big third down here for the Antelope defense. 3rd down and 4. The Wildcats hurry it to the line. Chip Green is in the gun, stands at his own 42, and there's movement up front, Chance. One of those linemen flinched. It might have been 78, Sean Ybarra, up front that came up out of his stance early for Littlefield, and that'll back him up 5 yards.
That'll back him up almost to the original line of scrimmage there, Ty. So this makes it about 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9 for Littlefield.
As the Antelopes looking to do what Littlefield's defense did to them and force a 3-and-out to begin this ball game on Littlefield's first offensive possession.
Yeah, he's in an empty set here, so they're definitely looking to pass.
3 receivers to the Littlefield sideline. They swing it that way. The Antelope defense was flying to the ball, and I think hearing footsteps was McNeese. He just dropped it right in his hands, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, I think that he was either kind of see that the ball didn't come far enough or he couldn't see it because of the sun, but it was right at him, and he didn't even try to make the catch.
That was almost a backwards pass, too. That would have been a fumble had it been. But it's a punting situation for the Wildcats. As back deep here for the Antelopes. Let's see if we can get something out of the return look, barring any kind of trickery for Littlefield. And it is a straight-up punt. It is a line drive, end-over-end punt that is going to take a Littlefield bounce back inside the 5, and now scooping it up and trying to run back with it, coming to the near side, keeping his feet, all the way trying to get the edge is number 5, Maverick Shadden. And, Chance, that was a dangerous job of fielding the ball. The ball got past Shadden. He chased it down, fielded it at the 5, but ends up with a decent return for the Antelopes.
Yeah, dangerous move right there, but I think he realized it wasn't going to go all the way to the end zone, so he didn't have a choice. So he made the best of a bad situation, getting it right there close to the 5 and bringing it out past the 20. So good job by Shadden there.
Be 1st down and 10 for Abernathy from the 24. That defensive stand tonight brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch here in Abernathy. Go see Austin for all your used car needs. 1st down and 10 here for the Antelopes. In the shotgun look is Wiley, 2 receivers to the near side. Handoff goes to the left side, and that is Rolando pushing out across the 25 to close to the 27-yard line. A gain of 2, almost 3, Chance, on 1st down, and it will be 2nd down here for the Antelopes. You've got to get a little better blocking up front by that offensive line.
Yeah, if you're going to want the run game to get under control tonight, we're going to have to get a big push up front. And I think that's going to be a key to the game on both sides, just winning the trenches up front.
Head under 9 minutes to play here in the first quarter tonight. Antelopes moving left to right. In the shotgun look, there's the snap, empty backfield. And there in the slot, coming across the middle, big pass play is hauled in by number 3 for the Abernathy Antelopes. That is Darian Duval, and that's 19 yards, Chance, all the way out to the 45-yard line. That's just a simple slant by Duval, and he found an opening in the middle of the field.
Yeah, big play right there. Great job by Wiley to find the open receiver streaking across the field, and a good job by Duval hauling it in and getting those extra yards.
A Nutrient Ag Solutions 1st down for the Antelopes, first one by either team here tonight. In the shotgun again is the sophomore Wiley, man in motion, and the handoff is going to go to that man in motion, cutting it around the right side for Abernathy, number 11. That is Aaron Russum, and he gets the corner and picks up 4 on 1st down.
Yeah, that's it looks like a rushing play, but I guess it's considered a pass because it is a forward pitch. But that's a pretty good use of that, moving that man in motion, letting him get some momentum and trying to turn it up the way. And so he was able to slip one tackle, but wasn't able to get past the next one.
But, hey, you'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time.
I will.
2nd down and 6 coming up here for the Lopes. Again, a little bit tighter of a look. You do have 2 receivers to the near sideline, another man in motion. Fakes the handoff, rolling opposite way, trying to throw it off his back foot. Rolando's got it into the Littlefield territory. Across the 40, inside the 35, rumbling down inside the 30. It's a big gain for Rolando Martinez, and another good find by Jagger Wiley.
Yeah, big 1st down right there. I thought Wiley was going to try to go over the top to Trejo, but he dumped it off right there to Rolando and let him do the rest of the work. So good find. There was some pressure coming in, so it was a good job him getting that pass out to Rolando and getting a big gain.
Another Nutrient Ag Solutions 1st down. That was a good misdirection by Wiley. He got the defense going right, and he went back to the left.
Yeah, they kind of rolled him out that way and got the defense on their heels on the other side. He was able to find the open man.
In the gun again, 3 receivers to the near side. Pitch goes right up the middle, and then trying to break it around the right side for the Antelopes is number 2, Elijah Trejo. And Trejo takes it down close to the 20-yard line and a gain of almost 4. Second down and about 7, almost 6 maybe, coming up here for the Antelopes. And Chance, this is what we talk about, a promising drive. You've got to find a way to capitalize and put points on the board.
For sure. This is the rhythm we were talking about, being able to stay on the field, get in a rhythm, let the play calling come to you, and get some confidence for Wiley.
In the gun, empty backfield, rolling left. Wiley looking to throw. Ooh, and that was almost intercepted as right in his face defensively, Jaden Barrio, number 3, and he bats that right back in the face of Jagger Wiley.
Yeah, kind of an interesting play there. There was a guy open, and the defender made a good play, just being able to jump up and swat it down, and almost kind of turned into a bat back to Wiley. And pretty interesting. If he would have caught it, you actually can run with that. That happened the other night to the Chiefs, so kind of an interesting play there.
And almost a danger. Barrio almost able to catch it himself defensively before he batted it down. Third down and 7, almost 6 coming up here for the Antelopes. 2 receivers to the far side, handoff underneath, huge hole, gaping hole. I could have run through that, Chance. It is Rolando Martinez, 21 yards for a First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown. As Rolando takes it right up the gut.
I think we caught them on their heels right there. It was kind of a 3rd and long. I think they were expecting us to do a fake and try to get a pass across the middle. And as you said, there was a huge hole, good blocking up front by the O-line, and Rolando kind of did the rest. He kind of shook that safety out of his shoes and was able to get in the end zone. Great run right there by Rolando.
As midway point of the first quarter, the Abernathy Antelopes strike first, and the PAT is up, and it is off the upright and no good. So Abernathy will settle for a 6-0 lead here at home over the Littlefield Wildcats. We'll take a timeout and come back tonight as you're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
And welcome back here inside Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Ty Horsford, Chance Rocha alongside. And Chance, Abernathy, a promising drive. That time they're able to capitalize. That's something the Antelopes haven't done this year so far. A 21-yard touchdown run on 3rd down by Rolando Martinez.
You know, Ty, and it wasn't even so much just putting points on the board. It was just the fact of how we made the drive all the way down the field. 80-yard drive, taking up some time off the clock. And like we talked about, getting that rhythm, Wiley getting confidence, Rolando looking like himself. So those are the Abernathy Antelopes that I'm used to seeing.
And I tell you what, I love the play calling on that drive as well. A very good mix. You gave Littlefield defensively some different looks, and just a good, promising drive all the way around. Best drive of the season right there for the Antelope.
Hands down, and the offensive line was definitely getting some big pushes up front. If we're going to want to win this game tonight, we're going to have to keep that up.
As a First State Bank kickoff following the Antelope touchdown here. As a line drive, end-over-end kick to the near side, returnable from about the 20-yard line. It is Major McNeese on the run back. He's got a seam across the 30, 35, out near the 40. It's a good run back for Major McNeese. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Chip Green in the Littlefield offense. As Littlefield, they were held 3 and out defensively by the Antelopes on that first offensive possession.
Yeah, and if we can order one up, I'd like to take another one of those 3 and outs here, Ty. See if that defense can keep with that momentum that the offense had right there and get another big stop.
Antelopes lead 6-0 here in the opening quarter over the Littlefield Wildcats. 6:16 left to play in the first. Green is in the shotgun. Man in motion, fakes the handoff to Isaiah Coleman, and it goes into the middle, and that defensive front gets a good push for the Antelopes. 2 yards at best. It'll be 2nd down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, big stop right there, number 60 from Jake Hardy.
Harkey, a good start defensively for the Antelopes tonight. Handoff coming to the near side, finding a little bit of a hole, but Chance, this one may come back as in the area of holding. A flag comes in from deep in the backfield, and it is a hold on the Littlefield Wildcats.
Yeah, it looked like number 88 kind of that end got the best of him, and he tried to hold him from coming in, and the ref on the backside saw that. He said, we're not going to get away with that tonight.
Jose Payan, the guilty party there for the Wildcats, and that'll back them up all the way back to the 31-yard line. It'll be second down and a long way.
We're having a good defensive stop up front, and we'll take those penalties, Ty. But if we can keep getting those stops and winning that battle in the trenches, that's definitely going to go a long way.
In the gun is Green. The blitz coming.
Oh,
and
sack,
getting
big
to
sack
him in the backfield as coming up to make the sack for the Abernathy Antelopes. I believe number 20 for that Antelope defense, as that is Malachi Walters getting the sack. Is that sack brought to you by Storm Guard?
Yeah, big sack coming off the blind side there. Makes it 3rd and forever here. They got to get all the way to the 50-yard line for a first down.
3rd down and 24. As they've got to make it to near Health Center to move the sticks. In the shotgun is Green. Blitz coming again. He's being chased. Throws it on the run, and it's incomplete. But again, for the second straight snap chance, it starts with the defensive pressure. You rush Green in the backfield.
Yeah, for sure. Starts with the pressure up front, and this is the kind of things that you can do. You put pressure on them, get them kind of back on their heels, and you say, you know what, now we're going to come after you. You got 3rd and long. We know you have to pass it here. So we, instead of blitzing from the backside, we came on the other side with Orlando, and he was able to rush him out, and a good play right there on Russum on the opposite side to be covering that receiver.
As another punting situation for the Wildcats. It's a line drive kick that takes a Littlefield bounce, picked up by Maverick Shadden coming from the 21-yard line. That's pretty good coverage by number 2, Major McNeese, for the Wildcats, as not making it quite back to the 30 is Maverick.
Hey, that's all right. We'll take it. Starting at the 30, we started at the 25 and drove it all the way down the field. So good return right there by Maverick, making the best of what he could, but good coverage by Littlefield.
First down and 10 and chance. This is a Littlefield offense that has put up 50 points and 35 points in their 2 games this year. And so a good job here early on by the Antelope defense.
Yep, for sure. Good job by the defense, and let's see if we can keep that momentum coming right here and stay in that rhythm we had earlier on offense.
4:55 left to play here in the first quarter. In the shotgun is Wiley. He takes the snap, hands it off to 22, Rolando Martinez. He pushes ahead across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Gain of 2, and it'll be 2nd down and 8 coming up here for the Antelopes. Clock rolling inside of 4.5 minutes to play now in the first quarter. Glad you're with us here tonight from Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Beautiful night for football. In the shotgun again is Wiley. 2 receivers to the far side. Steps up in the pocket, throws it down the field in man coverage, and almost a good catch, but a little bit better coverage there by number 12, Chip Green, as intended target there was Darian Duval Chance, but give Green credit. He was with Duval step for step.
Yeah, he definitely was. That was actually a good throw by Wiley there, going over the top and giving his receiver a chance. And it kind of bounced out of our receiver's hands, bounced into Chip's hands, and then landed on the ground. So kind of interesting, though, that you see a quarterback playing corner out here, and he's not a little guy, so it's kind of interesting that he's out here playing corner. But hey, small town West Texas, you got to put guys where they need to play, right?
3rd down and 8, trying to keep the drive alive here. The Antelopes in the gun. Bad snap to Wiley. He goes down to get it, dumps it off underneath to Rolando. He hurdles a defender, 35-40. It's a first down and more, 45 midfield. Rolando Martinez picks up a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down, and Chance, that's a good job by Wiley, sensing the pressure, stepping up calmly in the pocket, and dumping it off underneath Rolando, who was wide open.
Yeah, definitely working off the bad snap, and they had to look like a little bit possibly a screen setup, but after he dumped it off, Rolando made a couple guys miss and kind of did the rest of the work for a big 20-yard gain right there on a key play to keep this drive going.
Under 4 minutes now to play here in the first quarter. In the shotgun is Jagger, takes the snap. Hands the ball off to a man in motion. Duvall goes around the left side, and looked like there was going to be room for him to run, Chance, but a very nice open field tackle there by, guess who, Chip Green.
Yeah, he kind of does it all. He's a quarterback, but he was flying across the field. I think he had him on this side, and when he went in motion, Chip kind of followed him, and I don't think Duvall even saw him coming around the corner. And like you said, it looked like wide open spaces, and Chip came out of nowhere and put a good hit on Duvall. But, hey, big gain or decent gain right there on first down.
Got 2nd down and 7, maybe a long 6 here for the Antelopes. Ball going to be spotted on the left hash at about the 47-yard line. In the shotgun again is Wiley. Receivers everywhere, but the handoff goes up the middle. Big hole! There he goes again, Chance. Running for the end zone. It's Rolando Martinez. 47 yards, and it's a First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown.
Big play right there. There wasn't that big of a hole, Ty, and Rolando kind of got through it and powered his way. He was dragging a guy. I think he may have ripped his undershirt because one of those guys was trying not to let go, but Rolando didn't let him, hold him back, and he sped all the way to the end zone.
Second score of the night by Rolando Martinez, and the Antelopes look like a machine.
This is the Antelope magic that we were talking about, and this may be some of that mojo that we needed and some of that magic that we needed to get our season back on track.
As the PAT, snap, hold, kick up, kick is good. And with 2:48 left to play in the first quarter, it's Abernathy 13 and the Littlefield Wildcats nothing. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200, and as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
We're going back.
Yeah.
As a welcome back. Oh, we're having fun here in the booth in the first quarter of this one as Abernathy clicking on all cylinders. 13-0. They lead the Littlefield Wildcats. It's another First State Bank kickoff here coming up for the Abernathy Antelopes. They'll boot it left to right.
You know, Ty, we were kind of talking about it off the air just a second ago when we went to commercial break, but this is the Abernathy team we thought we were going to see. And not that, you know, we didn't see signs of this in the first two games, but this is the rhythm. This is kind of the momentum. This is kind of the defense and the line play that we expected to see. And so they came here, they showed up tonight, protecting home field, and I'm excited.
As the Antelopes set to kick it off again, Shad, and a short kick coming to the sideline. It stays in bounds, and Abernathy's got the football chance on a short pooch kick. It is scooped up by number 1, Dre Minfield, and nobody came up to field the kickoff by the Littlefield Wildcats, and Abernathy a huge special teams play.
You know, that's a crazy play when you think about it, Ty, and that has to be almost a perfect kick right there by Shad. And he really has to put it as close to the out of bounds as possible to make Littlefield think, oh, we'll just let it go out of bounds and get a re-kick or get the ball. But it kind of bounces back, one hop, and no one's there, and Minfield picks it up. Great play call right there. Kind of risk versus reward, and you get all the reward there and kind of put Littlefield way back on their heels, and you can definitely tell their coaches are not happy with them right now.
9 times out of 10 chance that one bounces out of bounds for a penalty and a free kick, but just, I guess, the spin on the ball, Maverick, it just died.
Yep.
It just absolutely died, and Dre knew exactly what he was going to do, and I feel like they've worked on that one in practice this week.
That's one of those things that you can tell the coaches, Dre and Maverick, all worked out perfectly exactly how you want it to, and there's so many elements to it. And credit to the coaches right there to say, hey, let's try it right here. You know, you already kind of have Littlefield on their heels, and if you get that play and they field it and goes out of bounds, they get decent field position, but our defensive is playing great. You know, and if they're not paying attention, you catch them snoozing. Now we come up with the ball on the plus side of the field, and hopefully we can punch it in for another touchdown.
And I guess you can almost call that a turnover. I mean, not technically, but a turnover of sorts. And we'll go ahead and give South Plains Auto Ranch a shout-out for a turnover there, but a big-time play on special teams for the Antelopes to get their offense back on the field.
For sure, and I'm curious to see what the offense pulls up right here to see if they kind of go to a quick strike or try to go over the top early to catch Littlefield snoozing again.
In the shotgun is Wiley. 2 receivers to the far side. Minfield in motion. Handoff goes to Rolando underneath. Another huge hole. Rolando. They can't bring him down. Inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. It's Martinez. A chunk of 17 more. And a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down.
big play right there. We're getting them in chunks, and I like what the offense is doing. We're putting guys in motion. We kind of have a lot of similar looks, but a different outcome on the inside. And so that's what a good offensive coordinator does. He makes a lot of plays look very similar, so it can confuse the defense, and we're doing a good job of that tonight.
As it's 1st down and 10, the Antelopes are in the red zone again at the 15-yard line. 2:12 left to play here in the first quarter. In the shotgun is Wiley. Man in motion. Going around the edge. Was that man in motion as he gets the handoff? It is Aaron Russum. And another thing I like, Chance, lots of different guys getting touches for the Antelopes, and they've just got the Littlefield defense completely on their heels right now.
Yeah, definitely back on their heels, and that's what I was talking about before, mixing in multiple different guys, multiple different motions. And so Littlefield's trying to figure out, is 11 getting the ball, 22 getting the ball, is he pulling back to pass? And so that's a good game plan that they got right now for the coaching staff from Abernathy.
1st down and goal to go. Well, no, not quite goal to go. They're inside the 10, but they can get a 1st down around the 5-yard line. In the shotgun here is Wiley. Another man in motion, but they hand it to Rolando Martinez. I thought he was going to drag a tackler into the end zone, but they trip him up at about the 3-yard line. It's another Nutrien 1st down, and now it's 1st down and goal.
Yep. Good run right there by Rolando. Good hard run. Big hole right there. Good push up front by the O-line. And number 8 tried to come up and fill the hole, and Rolando kind of ran him over, and then the safety was able to bring him down right there before he scored a touchdown.
Chance, you need to get right on the football field if you're Abernathy. Schedule Littlefield, and no knock on Littlefield.
No knock on them. They're a great team and they're a great school, but we just seem to have their number, it seems like.
Lots of football left tonight, though, still.
There is.
In the gun again is Wiley. No, it's a direct snap. Wiley was back there, but more of a Wildcat look. And, the ball came.
Looks like we fumbled into the end zone.
Into the end zone, and
Abernathy
recovered.
Carson Curry recovered it in the end zone for a touchdown.
The brand new number 63, Carson Curry, gets a touchdown. And how often do you say 63 gets a touchdown, as converted to a lineman this week for the Abernathy Antelopes, and he pounces on it into the end zone, and when it's going right, Chance, it's going right, and it's a First Baptist Church Antelope score.
You know, that's one of those things when the ball bounces your way and you have that momentum going, good things happen. And we felt like we were on the other side of that here as of recent, so to have things like this going our way, it definitely feels good.
PAT no good, almost blocked, but with 1:20 left to play here in the first quarter, Chance. Abernathy 19 and the Wildcats of Littlefield nothing. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
And welcome back as another First State Bank kickoff. Abernathy making a habit of that here in the first quarter of the ball game. They now lead Littlefield 19-0 following an offensive fumble recovery in the end zone by Carson Curry.
Hey, we talked about it before. When the ball's bouncing your way, it's bouncing your way. And this is the Antelope team that we expected, and I'm glad to see that they're here tonight, and they have arrived.
As another kickoff here for the Antelopes, Shadden puts his foot into it. Same area to the field as a minute ago. This time, though, Littlefield does field it. Now trying to reverse the field
big
is
tackle
number
right
2, but an open field tackle by number 20.
Malachi
Walters. He gets the feed out from under Major McNeese. And right now, Abernathy dominating all three sides of the ball.
They're playing with some fire right now. They're playing with some heat. They're playing with some intensity, and that's definitely what you want to see out here.
1:16 left to play here in the first quarter as the offense of Littlefield trying to figure something out. I don't believe they even have a first down here in the opening quarter yet.
They do not.
Chip Green is in the shotgun, stacks receivers to the near side, looks to throw that way, but those two receivers go down the field. It's going to be, I thought it was picked off, Chance. I read that one. but coming back to the ball and making a nice catch was Isaiah Coleman. I thought Abernathy was picking it going the other way.
I do too, and Dre Minfield went to make a play on the ball, and their receiver kind of beat him to it, but that was a good play by Dre to still get the tackle.
Another screen pass to the near side, and getting bumped out of bounds is Coleman. He's going to be right at the first down marker. It'll depend on the spot here. I think he's just a hair short. It'll be third down and short here. Littlefield hurries it to the line. Green takes the snap, handoff up the middle, and Littlefield's got their first down of the ball game. As not a big gain on the play, but Mendez picks up the first Littlefield first down of the night. 1st and 10, they hurry it to the line. Chip Green is in the shotgun, 2 receivers stacked on the near side. Now Green slows things down and looks over to the Wildcat sideline. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter, 19-0. Abernathy on top. In the shotgun is Green. Now swings another pass here to the near side. And again, it is Coleman starting to look like the Texas Tech offense. Screen, screen, screen on 3 plays in a row.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of those quick little dump outs, and if they can get 3 or 4 yards, I think they're trying to get their quarterback, Chip Green, some momentum right here.
2nd down and 6. Handoff goes up the middle, and trying to fight for yardage is number 10, Ian Mendez. But as the horn sounds in the first quarter, Chance, the defense all fired up for the Antelopes. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 when we come back to begin the second quarter. As we will take a timeout here on the broadcast, it's 1 quarter in the books tonight. It's all Abernathy, 19-0. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
Chance, we just had a golden opportunity as the T-shirt cannon shot one right into our window.
We barely missed it. It banked right out.
Everybody having fun tonight at Antelope Stadium.
They for sure are. They for sure are.
We head to the second quarter tonight, and it is 19-0. The Abernathy Antelopes having some fun on this Friday night against the Littlefield Wildcats.
We hope to keep it up right here. And, you know, I said it off air just a second ago. They were fighting for extra yards on the last play, and we almost had a big play. 52 almost got a strip for us right there on defense. Big 3rd down right here so we can get a stop at midfield.
In the gun is Green. 3 receivers to the near side. Green going to run it himself. Huge hole for Chip Green into Abernathy territory. And, Chance, that's something they've not been able to do so far tonight. But Chip Green, a quarterback that ran for over 100 a week ago against Denver City. They're going to hurry it back to the line. They want to play fast. In the shotgun is Green from the 41. He takes the snap, handoff up the middle, and a big hit defensively up front as Mendez gets the carry.
Yeah, you talked about it earlier. That's something they kind of do. They kind of do those little swing out passes and do some draws up the middle, and they kind of lull you there. And then they drop Green back like he's going to pass again, and he'll just shoot right up the middle. And so big gain right there, and something we're going to have to keep an eye on the rest of the game for the Abernathy defense.
2nd down and 8. It's for the first time tonight. Littlefield a little bit of rhythm here on offense, trying to claw back into this one, down 19-0 to your Antelopes. In the shotgun again is Green. Empty backfield. Green looking to throw down the field. Now scrambles out of the pocket. Now he's being chased. Throws it underneath, up for grabs. Coming back to get it is a receiver right in the middle of the field. Somehow, I don't know how, Chance, but the receiver got wide open in the middle of about 3 Antelope defenders. That was Braden Redmond, and he's going to move the sticks for another Wildcat first.
Yeah, it was kind of a broken play. Kelton Carver broke through and was able to get a big rush on Chip, and he was able to find an open guy kind of over the middle of the field.
Handoff coming underneath, and then trying to bounce it out to the left side is Mendez, and he's going to pick up a couple of yards on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 8 coming up here for the Wildcats. Inside of 10:30 to play here in the first half of the ball game. Abernathy in front 19-0, but Littlefield driving. In the shotgun is Green. 2 receivers to the near side. Swing pass goes that way. Excellent open field tackle there. Is hanging on to be sure he does tackle him. Is number
11, Aaron Russum came up on him.
Russum.
Yeah.
Good coverage by Russum. No gain. 3rd down and 8 coming up here for the Wildcats.
3rd and 8 right here. Big, long 3rd down. We definitely want to keep them where they're not getting a little 4 or 5 yards so they can't have a rush on 4th down. But they're on their side of the field, so they're likely to go for it regardless. But it definitely makes a difference if we hold them on 3rd and long.
In the gun again is Green. Takes the snap, empty backfield. Chip looking to throw. Airs it out towards the end zone. That's way overthrown. And out of the back of the end zone, it is incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down, Chance. We'll see what Littlefield chooses to do right here is they've got it right at the 20-yard line. It's 4th down and 8, kind of in no man's land here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, they're in no man's land, but they're definitely in a passing situation here. But watch Chip Green. If we don't get pressure on him, watch for him to try to do that draw up the middle again. But I expect them to try to probably take a shot for the end zone and probably have a guy right here across the middle.
As in the shotgun.
May have pressure coming Rolando off the left side.
Here comes the rush. Dumps it underneath. Abernathy all over it as number 20, Brandon Marinas, hauls in the catch at about the 20-yard line. But, Chance, there were about 4 red jerseys all over that one, and the ball's going to go over on downs. It's a defensive stop and turnover on downs brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch.
Yeah, big defensive stop right there. And credit to all the jerseys right here making the tackle for Abernathy. But the play really started on the backside. It was a good blitz coming off the backside from Rolando, and they definitely felt that he had to get rid of that ball a little quicker than he wanted to.
So by far the best-looking drive of the night for Littlefield stalls out on 4th down, and Abernathy will take over.
You know, it was a good drive, but the chunk of that drive came off kind of that busted play where Chip was able to get, you know, a good amount of yards up the middle. So without that play, you know, they really didn't have much going for them on offense.
In the shotgun, handoff going underneath, is trying to spin through a couple of tacklers is Elijah Trejo, number 2. And he gets a short gain, but defended pretty well up front there by Littlefield. 2nd down and a long 9 coming up here for Abernathy.
Abernathy's in no hurry here either. You know, they realize they're playing with the lead. They want to let as much time run off that clock as possible when they're getting those plays in. But definitely want to get some yards, get on the plus side of the field so we're not running into a tough, you know, punting situation where you're giving Littlefield good field position.
Abernathy up 19-0. Back to pass, looking to throw, airing it out
Great
into
throw.
Double coverage, and that's, again, Chance. On the deep ball, give Littlefield credit. They've been there every time. 2 defenders back there is looking for Maverick Shadden that time.
Yeah, right off the fingertips, but like you said, credit to Littlefield. They're kind of going over the top of the corner, and they have that safety coming over as well. But those are really good balls by Wiley. He may need to throw them a little bit quicker, but really good balls thrown by Wiley. Just unfortunate we're not able to capitalize on some of those deep balls.
And it is going to be 3rd down and 9 coming up here for the Antelopes. In the shotgun is Jagger. He takes the snap, looking to throw after the fake handoff, but maybe Abernathy may be lucky they didn't get called for a hold right there, but the pass to the far side of the field a little bit short, looking for Rolando. It's incomplete.
Yeah, it's going to be a punting situation right here. And credit to Littlefield. They kind of saw that. We went with that misdirection where we had everybody going to one side and then kind of snuck 2 guys out the back on the right side, but they were ready for it, and they had some pressure coming in Wiley's face, and he had to just get rid of it. So tough break right there. 4th down. We're going to have to punt it away. Hopefully we get a good punt off to flip the field here on Littlefield.
8:42 left to play in the first half. Abernathy will punt, as looking to punt it away is Wiley. Good punt, end over end. It's going to be returnable, though, from the 41-yard line. 45 midfield, now trying to make a couple of guys miss into Antelope territory, 45-40. Good run back there, Chance, by Littlefield's number 2, Major McNeese.
Good tackle, Dyson Garcia. He kind of got up a little bit slow. Looks like he may have banged his shoulder up, but good tackle right there, though.
8.5 minutes left to play here in the first half. There was a flag on the play, and it's actually an illegal block here on Littlefield.
So that negates that, you know, that whole run back right there by McNeese. So Garcia is coming off the field here. I don't know if he just kind of banged his shoulder up a little bit. It doesn't look like it's anything major, but going to start the ball here at midfield, it looks like, for Littlefield.
That's a tough penalty for Littlefield because they had a little bit of momentum, a decent return, and then you kind of go right back to almost where you receive the ball. And it'll be first down and 10 Wildcats from their own 46.
Their own 46, but this is still the best starting field position that they've had. And so, again, like I said earlier, watch for Chip. Watch for him to try to lull you to sleep in the back and then possibly get a run up the middle because that's where they kind of get some big chunk yardages. As you can see, he was their leading rusher from last week, and that's how they do it. So maybe we may put a spy on him or just try to get some pressure on him so he doesn't kind of get away from us.
Trips to the near side in the gun, empty backfield, Green, and like you said, Chance, there he goes up the middle. That was a design quarterback draw. It does go across midfield, and that's a good gain on first down for Chip Green. He's going to pick up about 8. As that'll take us down near 8 minutes to play here in the first half. Second down and 2 coming up as Curry made the tackle. In the gun again is Chip. Receivers staggered to the near side. That's the Abernathy sideline. A couple of claps and then slowing things down is looking over to the Littlefield sideline is Green. Still 14 to snap, he does. Another design draw. This time Abernathy reads it a little bit better, and they stay home defensively. Number 55 for the Abernathy Antelopes. That's Kelton Carver coming up to make the stop short of the first down, and a big third down coming up here for the Antelope defense.
Big third and short right here. Hopefully we can get a big push up front, but I expect them to run it with Green again.
Green, the third straight draw, and credit Green. Abernathy hit him right near the line of scrimmage, and Green put his helmet down and
he's hurt.
Pushed forward close to a first down.
Yeah, he's hurt. Him and Carson Curry hit pretty hard. Carson's helmet and everything came off, and Carson's going to have to come out of the game. Just for that reason, when your helmet pops off, you got to come out of the game for one play. But it looked like Chip was slow to get up, but fourth and short.
We'll see what they do here. They're on the plus side of the 50, 44-yard line, but you really run the risk of giving Abernathy good field position if you're not able to convert.
You definitely do right here, but it's fourth and about 2 feet, and so I would expect them to go with Green again right up the middle.
In the shotgun is Chip. He takes the snap, hand off up the middle, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. Chance, he did not get it.
Big stop right there.
Tackle for loss, brought to you by Storm Guard, South Plains Auto Ranch defensive stand, and Chance, when it's going right, it's going right.
It's going right. Big number 60, Jake Harkey got big penetration up front and was able to get in the backfield and stop McNeese. You know, they tried to make you think they were going to go Chip that whole entire drive, and then that last one they tried to hand it off to McNeese, but we were ready for it. And big stop right there from the Antelope defense and Jake Harkey.
And Chance, I want to recognize the effort offensively and defensively up front right now for the Antelopes. They've gotten pushed around a little bit the last 2 weeks, and tonight they're the ones doing the pushing.
They're definitely doing the pushing, and they're a little short-handed with some injuries as well.
As first down and 10 in the shotgun, the Antelopes will take over. Handoff goes to Rolando, and he slips a tackler for a short gain across the 45 to the 46, but a good job defensively there by Littlefield up front. As Caden Reyes on the stop there for the Wildcats, second down and 9 coming up, and Abernathy going to slow things down. They're going to go ahead and go back and huddle up.
Yeah, not in any hurry. When you're playing with the lead, you want to let as much time of that clock tick off. You know, the more time our offense is on the field, the less time their offense is on the field. You know, that's simple football right there. So no hurry right here, but making sure we're staying positive and staying in that rhythm.
In the shotgun again is Wiley. Jagger back there pitches it as trying to spin in the middle of the field. And really on a play like that, Chance, you're getting it in the hands of Darian Duval, a kid that has some speed, and you're just hoping he can slip a tackle or two, and he's dangerous if he gets in the open field, but he's tackled behind the line that time for a loss, and it's third and long.
Yeah, that's a tough play right there, and it's one of those plays to where if it works good, and you're going to get big chunks right there. But if they're keen on it and they're able to see it, you can run into an issue where you're getting a loss of 1 or 2, but keep running it. You got to keep doing it, and like I talked about earlier, having those guys in motion and having things moving all over the field keeps Littlefield guessing.
5.5 minutes left to play here in the first half of the ball game. Third and long, empty backfield. Jagger looking to throw deep over the middle. He's got a receiver, but it hung up too long. Almost coming up with a spectacular catch back there was Darian Duval. There were white jerseys all around him, but he almost made a terrific leaping grab.
Again, Wiley is throwing a great deep ball, and I love the fact that they're giving him the opportunity to do that. And not that they're showcasing it, but just the fact that they're showing, hey, don't leave a guy open over the middle of the field because we will attack that point. And there was 3 guys around, but it was funny that Abernathy's guy was the only guy that got a hand on the ball, and he almost came down with a great catch. So great effort right there by Duval and a great pass by Wiley.
Abernathy forced to punt it away again. Wiley punts it. It's going to bounce about the 30, take a huge antelope hop. My goodness, Chance. That takes about a 25-yard Abernathy hop, and it will be killed inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, inside the 10, inside the 5. It may be on the 4.5-yard line there. And so long field for Littlefield to go, and a great opportunity right here for Abernathy's defense to kind of pin their ears back and attack and put some pressure on Littlefield and hopefully put them in a tough situation.
Want to recognize a few of our sponsors, the Junkin Farmers Market, along with Vista Bank and Lambert Insurance, all right here in Abernathy, Texas, proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. First down and 10, Littlefield backed up deep on their own end of the field now. As in the shotgun is Green. Receivers to the far side. A design quarterback keep again by Green. And really, Chance, right now in offense, Littlefield's guessing.
Yeah, they're guessing, and I think they're trying to figure out what's been working, and it's been handing it off to or letting Green keep it and try to go up the middle. But big stop right there again, Jake Harkey. I don't know if he has 5 or 6 tackles already on the night, but he's coming with some big plays when we need them for sure.
Second down and 9. Again in the gun is Green. Receivers, 3 of them to the short side of the field. That's the Wildcat sideline. He takes the snap, looks that way, fakes the short pass, throws it over the middle. That's a nice route. Crossing over the middle for Littlefield is number 3, Jaden Barrio, and that's a big first down for Littlefield to give them a little bit of room.
Yeah, big first down right there, and Chip Green got pretty lucky. Malachi Waters was coming off the edge, putting some pressure on him.
Handoff going around the left side, sweep to the left, and then cutting it back to the middle. There is a hole there for number 10. That's Ian Mendez, and he gets 6 yards on first down. It'll be second down and 4. Littlefield hurries it to the line. Green is in the gun again. Empty backfield looking to throw. Over to the far sideline. It is caught as forward progress is going to be a first down. As number 52, that is, 32. Gabriel Villanueva hauls it in. First down and 10 for the Wildcats. In the shotgun again, there's the snap. High snap going up to get its Green. A quick out pattern, nothing fancy to the far side. Another catch over there is made for about 5 yards. And now trying to find a little rhythm, Chance, with that hurry-up offense is Littlefield.
Yeah, this is where they can be dangerous. When you let them get in a rhythm and you let them start working in a hurry, it can put your defense back on their heels because you're trying to guess, okay, run pass, who they throwing it to, and then get one of those big pop passes, and they can go for a lot of yards.
Second down and 6. In the gun is Chip Green, fakes the handoff, end around Green. Look out, that's a dangerous play. It goes for a first down, and Abernathy, they're lucky they didn't get flagged. Green was bumped pretty good.
I think they just threw a flag, 63 for Abernathy. Carson Curry just got a flag thrown for him.
And unfortunately, that's probably the correct call over there on the Littlefield sideline. I was about to say Abernathy got away with one, and nothing malicious there by Curry, but he just was flying to the ball. And
he made a big hit, and he knew it, and so he kind of tapped his head a little bit. And so, as you could say, the coaches are pulling it out to have a conversation with them. But it's tough when you make a big hit like that on a kid and you're excited. But the right call, tough break right there for Abernathy after a big gain, and they're going to get some extra yardages on the penalty.
And that's going to be a 15-yarder after about a 7-yard run. And that's a play, Chance. You hold your breath whenever the quarterback Green kind of gets that edge.
Yeah, and what they did right there, he did a good read. They kind of did a quarterback option, and he pulled it and kept it and was able to turn around the corner. And it wasn't a huge play, and it was a great play by Curry, actually. It's just a tough break getting that penalty yardage.
First down and 10 for the Wildcats. And really, Chance, this is a drive that started at their own 5-yard line. They've moved about 55 yards and done it relatively quickly here. Let's see if the Antelopes can turn the tide and keep them, get them off the field.
Yeah, get them back on their heels, and I think it's going to start with having to put pressure on Chip Green in the backfield.
Green is in the gun, looking to throw, being chased out of the pocket, and take a seat, Chip Green, as that is a Storm Guard sack by number 20, as Malachi Walters got to him for the second time tonight.
Yeah, Malachi Walters and Jake Harkey was in there too. They were both putting pressure on him, and that's exactly where you're going to need for success right here on defense.
In the gun, once again, is Green. After that Storm Guard sack, Storm Guard is locally owned and operated right here in Abernathy, Texas. In the shotgun is Green, takes the snap, empty backfield, looking to throw over to the far side. Ooh, that is almost a pick going the other way. Is reading the route is Dre in the infield, and he breaks it up over there on the Antelope sideline. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, great coverage right there by Minfield. He's playing man for man right there with number 32 from Littlefield, and he saw him coming back to the ball, made a great break on the ball, and was able to bat it away. And so what I like over here on defense is we're keying, if they're keeping the back in to block, we're just sending our backer in to say, hey, go back there and try to make that sack and try to make a play. So that's a great defensive call right there from Abernathy.
In the shotgun is Littlefield on 3rd down and long. Lots of time. Good protection over the middle.
Ooh.
And there was a lot happening. His body's falling everywhere, and the pass falls incomplete at the 32-yard line. Really, the offensive line there for Littlefield did a good job. They gave Chip Green all sorts of time, but good coverage down the field there by the Antelopes.
Yeah, good coverage by the Antelopes right there. They did hold us from getting some pressure on Green, but we were dropping our backers back to kind of realize, okay, this is a long pass situation. Let's put as many guys out here to kind of make him second-guess throwing it across the middle. And he still tried to fit it in there, but there was a lot of bodies, and that's what ended up causing that incompletion there on 3rd down. He threw it into traffic.
Littlefield will try and turn the field around a little bit here as they line
Watch
up
the
to
fake.
punt, as it is, in fact, a punt. End over end. It is going to bounce at the 15. It'll take really a neutral hop straight up in the air.
More of an Abernathy bounce, if anything, for sure.
And it will be 1st down and 10. So Littlefield, a drive that started at their own 5 chance. They were able to move about half the field and flip the field. But once again, it's a defensive stop, and that defensive stop brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. Abernathy's defense, they're playing well tonight against a Littlefield offense that's averaging over 40 points a game.
Yeah, not only 40 points, but over, usually around 300-400 yards of offense a game. And what I want to point out, too, is the first drive, the real successful drive they had, is a big chunk play by Green sneaking out, and the big chunk that came right there was mostly off a penalty. So Abernathy's playing pretty disciplined defense tonight.
As flags fly, we've got Abernathy going to call a timeout. I believe that's the first timeout they've had to take. And let's go ahead and take a quick timeout as well, Chance, with 2:37 left to play here in the first half. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
As welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Shout out to our title sponsor, MC Master Roofing and Construction, a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. And it is with 2:37 left here in the half, Chance. Abernathy will take over 1st down and 10.
You know what I'd like to see, Todd? I'd like to see some of that Antelope magic. Maybe let's get a 2-minute and 30-second drive for a touchdown. That's what I'd like to see.
I'll take it. As Jagger Wiley, empty backfield, looking to throw in the slot. That's kind of a slant over the middle, finding Duval across the 20 to the 22. As that's about a 6-yard gain on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Great pass, great catch. I had a way to catch it in traffic. He got hit, and he knew, and they're seeing if he wants to come out of the game. But Duval said, no, I want to stay in here. I want to make some more plays. And tough effort right there from Duval.
Tell you what, credit the performance tonight by Jagger Wiley, the sophomore. He is growing up before our eyes here tonight against the Wildcats.
And that's what we needed. I talked about that earlier. Just having some confidence and getting the ball and getting things rolling breeds that confidence.
Handoff up the middle, and there's a big gaping hole again. Rolando Martinez rumbling for a Nutrient Ag Solutions 1st down out near the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 8 for Rolando. He's had a nice first half as well for the Antelopes.
He has. He's had those big plays, but he's also running hard in the trenches. When they're clogging it up, he's still able to pound out, about 6 or 8 yards.
There's 1:35 and counting left to play here in the second quarter. In the shotgun, man in motion, it's Russum, end around to Russum, and he kind of got tripped up right as he got the handoff, and that play just never fully developed. It goes for a gain of a couple, but that's it.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to bring the guy around a pool to get in front of him. There was kind of a traffic jam, as you would say it, there in the backfield, but he was still able to get some positive yards right there for number 11.
Abernathy's going to have to hurry things up a little bit as we near a minute to play here in the first half if they want to get the ball down the field here. 2nd down and 8 in the shotgun. The sophomore Wiley. Empty backfield. Wiley looking to throw. Airs it out. Man coverage. Russum down the sideline. Oh! And again, Chance. Wiley put it right in the hands of Aaron Russum. But again, a nice defensive play. A flag is in on the play.
I'm curious to see if it's on us or them. I don't know if it's holding or if they're going to call defensive pass interference here, but that was a great ball by Wiley and almost a great catch right there by Russum.
And it's a block in the back, or
maybe
a hold, defensive hold.
Yeah, kind of like a pass interference, but I think the penalty isn't as bad. But
a 10-yard penalty,
we'll take it.
Hold, and that's going to move the chain.
New set of downs.
Ag Solutions first down, but Chance, credit. Littlefield's actually played pretty well in the secondary defensively tonight on the deep ball, but man, Wiley has incredible touch tonight on the football.
He's had some good throws, and like I said before, that comes with confidence. Getting him some completion, let him know, you know what, I can't throw this thing around. I am playing this position for a reason, and hopefully we're able to see one of those long throws come up and us be able to get one tonight.
As there's the pitch to Rolando. He makes a couple of men miss. And Chance, that's a situation. There's nothing there for Rolando, and he does it all. He picks up 8 yards.
Yeah, he was almost stopped in the backfield, and he comes up and is able to get, almost 10 yards on a play that looked like he was going to get stopped in the backfield. And that's one of those things. He just has he may not be the fastest guy on the field, but he just has that shiftiness and that ability to be able to make guys miss in small spaces. And that's something that you can't really teach that. You just kind of have it.
And the Antelopes take their second timeout, here of the first half. That'll stop the clock with 46 seconds left here in the second quarter. And Chance, we had some requests this week. Going to try our best to show you the band's halftime performance tonight. We wanted to do that at Sunray last week, but we weren't showing anything last week at Sunray.
We wanted to show the game at Sunray, and we were having trouble doing that. So while we're in a timeout time, I'm going to kind of update some scores from around the district. You have the Slayton Tigers actually up on the New Deal Lions 14-10 in the second quarter. Olton Mustangs, they're playing Texaco, New Mexico, and it's tied 6-6 at halftime. Floydada is up big on Smyre Bobcats 27-0. Post Antelopes are beating Seagraves 16-3, and the New Home Leopards are down just before half to the Muleshoe Mules 15-0. So those are some of our district teams that will be facing, how their scores are looking around the district.
2nd and 2 out of the timeout. Empty backfield. Wiley to throw over the middle, and it's deflected and picked off. That could be disaster going the other way. 40-45 midfield, and it is going to be a good run back by Major McNeese. And Chance, that one's not on Wiley. It hit the receiver in the hands, deflected in the air, and was picked off.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that was that hit in the hands. But great pass. It may have been a little bit high, but I think he was kind of coming in on his break, and it snuck up on him a little bit. And the defender really didn't do anything. He was wide open, and it just tipped off of him, and McNeese was kind of back there playing safety and fell right in his lap. But tough break for the Antelopes here, 37 seconds before the half. Hopefully we can get a big stop right here, and don't let Littlefield go into the half with any kind of momentum because they do receive that opening kickoff, so we want to hold them off the board.
This is a big last 37 seconds for this Antelope defense, who has just played lights out in the first half of the ball game. 37 seconds left until halftime. In the shotgun is Green. They've got receivers in bunches on the left side of the field, and I think they were confused from the get-go. The Wildcats take a timeout. Let's take one final timeout here before the half. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC Refrigeration proudly supports the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
Welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Final 37 seconds of the first half. Chance Rocha, Ty Horsford, alongside Travis Wickenden doing a good job for us behind the lens tonight as well. And it's been a much smoother night tonight than it was a week ago in Sunray. It's good to be home, and so far it's treating the Antelopes well, Chance. 19-0. Abernathy leading the Wildcats. It'll be first down and 10 out of the timeout for Littlefield. Receivers stacked to the far side. There's 2 to the near side as well. Now one of those from the far side coming in motion. As in the shotgun is Green. That's a designed draw, a huge hole up the middle. Saw that one developing, Chance. That's a good play call. 30, 25, 20-yard line. That's a...
They got a block in the back on number 10 for Littlefield, and he's trying to act like he doesn't know what's going on, but he had a block in the back on Aaron Russell on this side.
It's a 21-yard run, but hold everything. Probably going to be negated. And that's tough, Chance, for Littlefield, because that's not a block in the back that really benefited the play.
No, it didn't at all. It was kind of behind the play, and number 10's trying to figure out what's going on, but it may not have been a huge block, but he definitely did block him in the back.
As they're talking about it, so let's let them sort it out here. As we do have a block in the back, an illegal block against the...
Oh, it's sportsmanlike on both? Oh, 2. And unsportsmanlike, it looked like.
I guess that's going to be all sorts of penalty yardage here against Littlefield, Chance. And I don't know if that's on number 10 for arguing the penalty after he committed it or something else. But you've got an illegal block. That's a 15-yard penalty. And then an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. That's a 30-yard swing there, Chance. And that will make Littlefield, their coaching staff, pull their hair out across the way.
Yeah, it definitely will. I mean, especially when you're within 30 seconds, you want to try to get a score on the board, and you're almost inside the 20, and now you're flipping the field all the way on the side for something silly that really didn't even matter. And that's a tough break for them. But you can tell both of these teams, the penalty we had on Curry and the penalty you have there, they're playing with heat, they're playing with emotion. This may not be a district game, but it's definitely a rivalry for both of these teams.
In the shotgun again, here is Chip Green. He takes the snap, wanting to throw, empty backfield, steps up in the pocket, and he's sacked.
22.
As that is Rolando Martinez. It is a storm guard sack, and if they don't get another play away chance, that is a fitting way to head into the locker room.
Yeah, they're not in any hurry to get one get one called in right here by Littlefield, but I'm curious to see if they do, but I think they're going to take it into the half, down 19.
A first half that was dominated by the home team tonight. The Abernathy Antelopes are rolling 19-0. They're shutting out the Littlefield Wildcats here at home as we head to the half. A huge ovation from a big home crowd tonight at Antelope Stadium. Abernathy leads it 19-0 here at halftime. I tell you what, Chance, let's take an extended timeout, and we'll let the Littlefield band perform while we're at break. We'll come back, hear some sights and sounds from the Antelope halftime performance, and then we will look at some first half numbers and also maybe have a report on how the sub-varsity teams did last night between Abernathy and Littlefield. So we've got a timeout here at halftime, Chance. Abernathy 19 and the Littlefield Wildcats nothing.
Thanks for tuning in to this live Antelope or Lady Lope sports broadcast. We currently have a break in the action and will return to the air soon. Thanks for the support from our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, The First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy's First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Services, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junkin Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Again, we have a break in the action and will return to the air shortly. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200, and as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year. Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas High School student athletes. If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC
Everybody on board.
Abernathy Independent School District is proud to present the Abernathy Antelope Marching Band. The Antelope Band is under the field direction of Liv Mullins, Sydney Pena, with Luke Luera in the locker room. Our 2024 contest show is Uncharted Waters. Tonight we open with Storm on the Horizon. We continue tonight with Bridge Over Troubled Water, featuring Riley Luera, clarinet solo. The band is under the direction of Matt Knight, Tristan Burrell, Hannah Jo Knight, Sherry Yates, and Debbie Riley.
As always, a very nice halftime performance by the Tradition of Excellence Abernathy Antelope Marching Band. They always do a great job under the direction of head band director Matt Knight and his crew. So shout out to the band, and I always know that our listeners and fans love watching the band as well. But the band was good, Chance. The football team was good as well in the first half, especially in the first quarter of tonight's ball game. Abernathy has jumped out to a 19-0 halftime lead. All the scoring coming your way in the first quarter, Chance, as Abernathy got the score started on a Rolando Martinez 21-yard run. They gave Abernathy a 6-0 lead. And then 2:48 left in that quarter. Martinez on a big third down play broke free for a 47-yard touchdown scamper. Abernathy led 13-0. And then there, late in the first quarter, you might not would have thought you would have heard Carson Curry with an Abernathy Antelope touchdown, but with Abernathy driving into the end zone, Littlefield was able to strip the ball, and it was loose on the field, but Carson Curry fell on it in the end zone for a touchdown on the fumble recovery, offensive fumble recovery for a touchdown, and Abernathy led 19-0 at the end of the first quarter. And Chance, from there, it was the defense putting on a show, shutting down Chip Green and that Littlefield offense.
Yeah, the defense definitely was holding strong there. And when we talked about it earlier, when your offense is having rhythm and you're able to give your defense a break and keep them fresh, they're able to do a lot more things dynamically, put more pressure on the quarterback, get a big push up front. And so credit to the offense for getting that rhythm going, and credit to the play calling for keeping those Antelopes in that rhythm and giving Wiley a lot of opportunities. And, as you said before, Curry, kind of jumping on that ball there in the end zone. But if he wouldn't have –
That's a big play.
Yeah, it's a big play, and that could have gone Littlefield's way right there. And so could have changed the game a little bit. But also, I like to think about it this way. Rolando was trying to punch it in right there, almost had it. So Rolando could have easily had a hat trick already tonight with 3 touchdowns. But either way, we're up by 3 scores on a really good Littlefield team. And I'm curious to see what adjustments they make at the half and how Abernathy comes out right here to start the second half, knowing that we're going to kick the ball off to Littlefield, and hopefully that defense can stay strong and force another 3 and out right here to start the second half.
Chance, our sub-varsity teams were in action last night, and they had a successful night. Whether you're talking 7th grade, 8th grade, JV had a tough loss in a close ball game against a good Littlefield team, but clue us in on what the sub-varsity teams looked like on Thursday night.
Those sub-varsity teams, the Friday night lights are important, but I think anytime football is being played in West Texas, people want to talk about it, and people want to be here. And there was a great crowd out here in Abernathy last night to support the 7th and 8th grade team. And so shout out to the 7th grade boys. They got a big win, 28-6 over a really good Littlefield team. And for them to be suiting up for their first junior high football game, they looked fantastic, played really well, played really disciplined. Maddox Waldrop had 2 rushing touchdowns. He also had a couple passing touchdowns as well. And we had some guys making some big plays. Archer Magianis had a nice one-handed grab, and we had some other kids making some good plays. Drake Warner also played really hard running the ball for the Lopes. And then the 8th grade had a really hard-fought game. They won. Littlefield was their toughest competition last year for them, and they were excited about starting the season playing them this year. Cutter Johnson had a pretty big speech about it at their pep rally on Thursday, and so he kind of got them hyped up. And Cutter had a tough game, but credit to the rest of the team picking them up. Aiden had a big rushing touchdown, but outside of that, there really wasn't a lot of offense on either side. They won a hard-fought game, 12-0, but we came up with some big plays, some interceptions in the end zone, and some forced fumbles for the 8th grade team. So to be able to come out and start the season 1-0 for both of those teams is exciting. And as you said, for JV, they had a big win last week against Sunray for them, but they came up a little bit short this week against Littlefield, losing by a touchdown. But go out and support. Like we said, West Texas football is big here, so go out and support those teams, whether it's here or on the road, because it's important to them on those Thursday nights.
Absolutely. And tell you what, the future is bright. Those 7th, 8th grade, and JV teams looking really good. Again, you're talking about Chance playing a team in Littlefield, and even tonight on the varsity level. I mean, I know we've been in a district with them at times, but as far as like number of kids, they are double your enrollment, and so that's a good performance when you can go play a team like Littlefield and be successful really at any level.
Oh, for sure. It's good to not only for that, but just to get those boys started out, especially those 7th grade boys, to start off the season winning, start off their entire career on winning. And you said it earlier this week on our show on Wednesday, winning's contagious, losing is contagious. So I think that's something that you look at and say, okay, if we can start off hot, kind of like the Lopes did tonight, you keep that momentum and keep the ball rolling in your favor, it definitely goes a long way. So
as both teams taking the field here, getting ready to begin the second half. And Chance, that's quite a tunnel over there for Littlefield. They have some disco strobe lights flashing and all sorts of stuff running through the Wildcat tunnel across the way and the traditional Block A Antelope tunnel as Abernathy takes the field as well. I know there's some little girls that are going to be excited in this third quarter as shout out to the local high school cheerleaders here in Abernathy. They put on a cheer camp last weekend for a bunch of elementary cheerleader hopefuls in a few years, and those little girls are going to get an opportunity to cheer on the sidelines tonight and hopefully cheer on the Antelopes to a big second half here this evening.
For sure. And, we talk about it on our show, Ty, but that's a big part of our community here, right there, doing things like the Little Lopes and celebrating them, having the kids run on the field. You don't get that in a lot of communities, so it's exciting to have that here in Abernathy, and also it's exciting when it's happening and we're playing some good football.
Absolutely is. 19-0 is the Abernathy Antelopes lead as we get ready to start the second half. And it'll be Abernathy kicking off right to left. They received the ball to begin the ball game and actually were held 3 and out on their opening possession of the ball game. But now Maverick Shadden will put his foot into it, and we'll get a look at the Littlefield offense, barring a special teams mishap here by the Wildcats. Mendez back deep here for LFD. 12 minutes on the clock, and Shadden will put his foot into it. The third quarter is underway tonight from Abernathy. End-over-end kick, returnable from the 15-yard line down the Littlefield sideline, and stopped shy of the 30. On the run back are the Wildcats. It'll be first down and 10 for Chip Green and Littlefield's offense. I think that the thing is here, Chance, is you had some momentum. You played well in that first half. You want to play all 4 quarters. We've talked about that at different times early in the season. It was a heck of a first half performance, but you can't come out and lay an egg in the second half. You've got to continue the crisp play and be solid on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, solid on both sides of the ball, and it starts with defense right here. Keep getting that pressure on Chip Green, keep getting a big push up front, and keep Littlefield, working from behind, and don't let them get any kind of momentum.
In the shotgun is Green, rolling left, looking to throw, being chased all the way to the sideline, and he is stretched all the way to the sidelines and out of bounds. Chip Green nowhere to go as running him down and chasing him out of bounds, number 22, Rolando Martinez.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to outrun Rolando to the sidelines, and I think Chip found that out pretty quick right there.
A loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12. Handoff going around the left side. It's a jet sweep to the left, and there's some room around the edge out across the 45-yard line as that is that's McNeese. Yep, that is McNeese. He's a good ball player. He's had a good ball game tonight for Littlefield. There may have been a flag on the play, though, Chance.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if there was a flag, if they're trying to figure out the spot.
It was close to a first down. I think he was a tad short. There is no flag. No, it's actually going to be a first down for the Wildcats as he ended up getting a gain of 13 yards, and that'll move the chains for Littlefield. Out across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Ball is going to be spotted on the left hash mark. Chip Green is in the shotgun. He takes the snap. This is a design quarterback keeper. Now he's going to try and reverse the field. He's being chased, Chance. He gets away. Look out. Getting the corner on the near side is Green. 45-40, and that is a one-man play right there. Chip Green, he tried a design call to the left side. The Antelope defense did a good job clogging it up. He reverses the entire field side to side and runs it for a first down on the near side. Again, Green in the shotgun. This time he hands it off up the middle to Mendez, who powers his way inside the 40-yard line, a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. Carson Curry on the stop, wasting no time as the NASCAR offense here for Littlefield.
They're trying to get momentum and trying to keep Antelopes on their heels.
Handoff again going around the left side to McNeese. That's a hard run by McNeese. He puts his shoulder and head down and runs over an Antelope defender and gets about 3 yards. A big 3rd down and 5, though, coming up here for Littlefield.
This is kind of where they've struggled all night, so I'm curious to see what Abernathy does here on defense.
As this is a design quarterback keep coming to the near side, trying to find a seam.
I think he got it.
And I think he got it, diving forward. Credit Chip Green. That's a patient run. He waited for the hole to open and dove through it.
Yeah, I think Littlefield may have seen something in there, and it looks like they're going to try to pound the run right here to start the second half.
In the gun again is Green. Littlefield on the move here to begin the second half of the ball game. 10.5 minutes left to play until halftime. In the shotgun is Green. Takes the snap, hands the ball off again to McNeese. And enough of that pushing around, flying through there, number 55. And that right there is why Kelton Carver is getting recruited by some D1 schools. He spearheads McNeese for a big-time tackle.
Big-time no game right there and a big push up front for the big man.
Second down and 11. Handoff coming to the near side. There's McNeese again getting free, and not a good job of tackling in the open field there by the Antelopes. Pushing all the way up close to the 20-yard line is McNeese. He is a couple of yards, maybe 1.5 yards short of a first down here. They bunched it up at the line, and I thought a flag came in. I think that was a football.
Yeah, it looks like Chip just kind of dove over the.
Yep. As Green just kind of dove for a first down.
About
Nothing
3
fancy.
yards. Yeah, definitely. What I'm noticing here, too, is they didn't run McNeese a lot in the first half, and they may have been saving him for the second half. But credit to Littlefield of making some halftime adjustments here and kind of getting the Lopes backed up against their own end zone. And so when you're looking at it from this side, Ty, you can see us getting a little bit gassed right now, and we're going to have to do something to kind of put some pressure on Green instead of them just handing it off.
Pound in the middle again with a McNeese, and now they get it to Green. Green looking for space. He reverses the field again. He's being chased again, and Green gets the edge inside the 5.
Shoestring tackle there.
And now you're seeing why Green came in so highly touted. He's made some really athletic plays using his legs here on this drive for Littlefield. It's first down and goal.
Yeah, those are actually some busted plays right there, and we're over pursuing to the far side, and then he's cutting it back on the other side of the field.
Handoff up the middle. It is McNeese again. And Abernathy stopping him short of the goal line at about the 2. This about a 3.5 minute drive to open the third quarter here for the Wildcats. Trying to get on the board for the first time tonight. In the shotgun is Green on second down and goal. Green fakes the handoff, and he tried to go left. Ooh, chance. And
hope he's not hurt. Yeah,
the
turf
turf
must have got him.
He lost his footing as he tried to misdirect again and kind of hyperextended that knee a little bit, and he's in some pain. He's on his own. I mean, I think he may be okay, but that's a scary moment for Chip Green.
For sure. He didn't have a shoe. Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's part of it. Third down and goal. A loss on the play there is a tackle for loss brought to you by Storm Guard, locally owned and operated.
Yeah, it's a long 7 yards to get in the end zone right here.
Third down and goal, high snap. Handoff again to McNeese, coming to the near side. He gets a good block and goes untouched, 7 yards. It is Major McNeese into the end zone, and for the first time tonight, Littlefield scores, and it's 19-6.
Yeah, 19-6 right there, and Littlefield definitely made some adjustments. They put McNeese back in the backfield. He wasn't in there a lot in the first half, and they just said, you know what, we're going to line up and alternate back and forth between Green and McNeese, and they ran it all the way down the field. And so making some adjustments, so I'm curious to see what Abernathy is going to do to kind of calm their offense.
The PAT, it's a slingshot up and good. An impressive opening drive to begin the second half by the Littlefield Wildcats. And they cut into that Abernathy lead. It's Abernathy 19 and Littlefield 7. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year.
And welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Maybe a score that you guys are interested in, as our last 2 opponents, Stratford and Sunray, actually squaring off tonight. And I'm not sure if that game's in Stratford or Sunray, but 21-7, it's the Sunray Bobcats leading the Stratford Elks on this Friday night. That's a big battle up in the Panhandle.
Yeah, I would say they're somewhat rivals, but that's a big battle. We don't know the details on it. I don't know if Stratford's big quarterback's playing or not, but that's definitely a big battle for them and non-district to get them prepared at the end of the season. So, but pretty interesting game.
First State Bank kickoff here is the Antelope set to run one back. It takes a hop. That's trouble. Ball loose. And I think Abernathy may have avoided disaster chances. We've been good for a special teams blunder once a game, and that was almost it. Luckily, Abernathy able to maintain possession. That could have been a huge open door for Littlefield to get right back in this game.
Yeah, that could have got bad in a hurry, but credit to Russell for being able to dive on it. Kind of took a weird bounce. He was running up for it, and he was a little short of him, and so he was able to still hop on it. Not the best field position, but definitely beats the alternative of having a turnover right there on the kickoff.
7:49 left to play here in the third quarter. Abernathy 19, Littlefield 7. As the Abernathy offense will take over for the first time here in the second half of the ball game. In the shotgun is the sophomore Jagger Wiley. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle, and a big-time push by that defensive front as somebody missed a block chance, and I believe that might have been number 8 for Littlefield, as that was Ben Castillo getting in the backfield and dropping Rolando for a loss.
Yeah, he got back there in a hurry, and I think he wasn't fooled. I think he knew that he was keying on Rolando, and I'm sure the coach told him at half, if you see them looking like they're going to give the ball to 22, you fire in there like a rocket, and he definitely did. So I'm curious to see what adjustments we make here, see if we have any fakes or any motions that come in on offense.
3 receivers set to the short side of the field. Handoff instead goes underneath. There's a big hole for Rolando. A touchdown saving tackle at the 25-yard line by number 15, Braden Redmond. But that is going to be a good gain. That's going to be close to the sticks. Third down and about 2 after a gain of 12.
Great run right there by Rolando. Good touchdown saving tackle, as you said, from number 15. But big chunk play right there to make it a third and manageable right here for the Antelopes.
I feel like you've got to keep your defense off the field, give them a little bit of a break here and convert if you can. On third down and short here for the Antelopes. Man in motion. In the gun. Handoff goes again to Rolando. He trips over a defender but powers forward for a first down. Brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions and a gain of 3. And that's exactly what you needed right there.
That's exactly what you needed. And a decent push up front, but actually Rolando kind of made all that happen, breaking one tackle and then kind of dragging the next one to get a tough 3 yards right there to keep the Abernathy Antelope offense on the field.
Nearing 6 minutes left to play here tonight in the third quarter. Abernathy leads Littlefield 19-7 here at home. In the shotgun again is Wiley. Rolando stands to his left. Man in motion is Russum. The pitch goes to Russum, and Russum tries to turn it up. As this, I tell you what, Littlefield's doing a better job on some of that motion and handoffs coming to guys in motion here in the second half as opposed to what they did early on in the ball game.
Yeah, they're definitely making sure they're keeping eyes on guys in motion, but I want to credit the Abernathy offense. They're making some plays and they're keeping things honest, and I like the fact that they're sticking to their game plan and keeping things rolling and keeping the rhythm going.
Second down and 9 after a gain of 1 by Russum. In the gun is Wiley. He's being chased. Steps up in the pocket. Ooh, he fires over on the far side. I think it was Russum, the intended target over there, and that time, Wiley was pressured a little bit. He did a good job. He felt the pressure, stepped up in the pocket, and delivered a ball that could have been caught over there by Russum.
That could have been caught. He put a little bit of heat on it, but that was due to that pressure. Tough break right there, but a big third and long for the Lopes to try to stay on the field and keep our defense, give them a little bit more of a rest.
Third down and 9 here for the Antelope offense. They've converted on third down once already on this drive. In the shotgun is Wiley. Empty backfield looking to throw. The pressure's coming. He dumps it off underneath, but the defensive pressure is there. It was not only on Wiley in the backfield, but they were waiting for that underneath dump off that time to Rolando. It was number 4 for the Wildcats, Caden Reyes.
Yeah, we tried to get a little cute there. It seemed like on third down, try to suck the guys up front down to try to drop off with a little screen play, and it didn't work in our favor. So decent play call, but I think they were just kind of keying on Rolando right there. So tough break for the Lopes.
Antelopes are going to have to punt it away. They come after the punt. Abernathy gets away a booming punt. What a punt. And that is fair caught all the way back inside the 30-yard line. That's a heck of a punt right there to reverse the field and give Littlefield's offense 70-plus yards of real estate as they have their second offensive drive of this second half.
Yeah, great punt right there. And I had a way to flip the field. We were able to get a first down, give our defense a little bit of a break. So I want to see what adjustments we make right here, because you can't go back out there and let Chip and McNeese go back and forth, and just pound the rock and eat up all the time on the clock and get a big put 6 points on the board. So we're going to have to do something to stop them, whether it's pressure, putting some blitzes, but we can't let them just power the ball down the field.
In the shotgun is Green. 2 receivers spread far out to the Antelope side of the field as Green is going to pitch it. A little bit of a reverse, bobbled the pitch. That may have been all the time. That ball came out, but he was down. As all the time, Abernathy's defense needed to read the reverse pitch, and now the ball carrier slow to get up for Littlefield. That was number 32 for the Wildcats, Gabriel Villanueva. You talked about him, Chance, in the pregame. A big game last week against D.C. Villanueva, but he's been relatively quiet tonight.
Yeah, he had a couple catches, but nothing crazy here tonight. But they were trying to get him involved right there. But credit to the Abernathy defense for staying honest and staying in position and being able to catch them with that sneaky reverse play.
3:53 left in a fast-moving third quarter. In the shotgun again is Green. On second down and long, a screen pass to the near side, all over it, but making a nice open field missed tackle there was the receiver, but there's 2 other defenders waiting on him as Abernathy read that one well. Number 20, number 14 coming up in defensive help, Malachi Walters and Eddie Perez.
Yeah, he didn't make the tackle, but number 14 definitely put a stop on him and was able to give Abernathy's other defenders time to get there. So long third down here. Long third down right here. They got to get almost to the 40 to get a first down.
Third down and about 16 from the 21-yard line. Now they got to get to New Deal. It was Health Center a minute ago. Now it's New Deal.
Expect Abernathy to put some pressure right here. These are the kind of downs you want to be in where you can kind of pin your ears back and put pressure on Green.
They stack receivers on both sides, and it's going to be a design quarterback keeper for Green, and Abernathy all over it. It was number 22, Rolando Martinez, and about 4 other red jerseys that were all over it.
It's kind of an interesting play call from Littlefield right there. I don't know if they were just trying to give us some space or they didn't feel like they had the numbers to call a pass play across the middle or didn't want to risk a turnover, but they didn't even look like they were trying to get the first down. It looked like they were just trying to get enough yards to get them in a better situation to punt.
A defensive stop brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch here on our broadcast. Another punting situation for Littlefield, and that's a stop that, Chance, you desperately needed if you're the Antelope defense. Now a punting situation almost blocked. Don't do anything crazy back there with the kicker. And it takes a Littlefield bounce, does the punt. And Duval acted like he was going to go get it. Now, stay away, boy.
Yeah.
Don't touch that football. And it will roll dead inside the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he was trying to get those Littlefield guys to try to jump on it just in case it was going to try to hop a little bit further. But decent punt. Well, we're starting out with some pretty good field position, and I'd like to see us getting back in some more rhythm here on offense.
2:07 left to play, and it's what seems to be a very quick-moving third quarter here tonight from Antelope Stadium in Abernathy. Abernathy continues to lead 19-7 over the Wildcats.
Not that we need to air it out at all, but I would definitely like to see Jagger put the ball in the air, and we go on an empty set here, so I'm curious to see what they're drawing up.
As empty backfield now coming in motion as Rolando pitches it to him. Look out, Rolando hurdles the defender across the 45 out to the 47-yard line. That's more like it. A gain of 8 on first down.
That was a great play call right there by the offensive coordinator. Basically, it was a run play, a draw play up the middle, but you see Rolando moving in motion and then cutting it right back up. So same exact play if he was standing right by the quarterback, but kind of putting some trickery into it and trying to catch Littlefield off guard.
2nd down and 8. In the shotgun again is Wiley. Trips to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. They almost got Littlefield to jump into the neutral zone right there.
They don't have a safety deep back. I would try to throw it over the top right here.
Now there's a defender backing up, empty backfield. Jagger saw it. He throws it deep for Rolando, and it hit Rolando in the breadbasket, and he can't hang on at the 20-yard line.
Man, Jagger saw exactly what I was seeing there. They had pulled all the safeties down, trying to dare us to throw the ball, it almost seemed like, and Jagger saw it, made a good throw. Defender really didn't make a big play right there. I think Rolando expected the ball to be batted, and it kind of hit him right in the chest. But great throw and a tough break right there not to come up with that long pass for the Antelopes.
Receivers have to catch the ball down the field as Wiley's put about 4 of those deep balls on the money. 3rd down and short here. 3rd down and 2 for the Antelopes to convert.
I love that they're giving that opportunity, though.
In the shotgun here is Wiley. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Wiley keeps it, and he is stopped dead in his tracks as that's the first time Wiley's carried it tonight. But flying up there is number 3, Jaden Barrio, and we'll see what Abernathy chooses to do here. Will they gamble? Probably not, because you lost about 3 yards on the play, and it's going to be 4th and almost 5. And I think you've almost, the way your defense is playing, you've got to pin Littlefield deep.
Yeah, and Jagger's a good punter here. We have those fakes in play, and so I'm wondering if they may do it. But with it being a 4th and a long 5 here, trusting your defense, put them in a good position to make some plays. I expect to punt it, but also know that we have those fakes in play for a reason.
As getting set to punt it away, there is an end-over-end kick. Abernathy has kicked the ball well tonight. It's returnable from the 7-yard line, trying to get around the edge. On the run back is McNeese, and he does get out across the 20, but you do reverse the field again, and we'll see Littlefield's offense back out there against this Antelope defense, and Chance, a defense that tonight has just been flying to the football.
They have been flying to the football, and it looks like there's a flag on the play, Ty. I'm not sure what it is, though.
As we will check the penalty, it may be something during
It's
the
false start.
Well, it was 4th and 4. If Littlefield was offsides, that's an Antelope first down.
No, it was a false start on us, I believe, but I guess they declined it and just took the field position. I think that's what they said.
It's going to be 1st down and 10 here for the Wildcats as the ever so dangerous Chip Green back out there for that Littlefield offense. Receivers stacked on both sides, spreading things out. That usually means trying to run it up the middle is Green. He does just that and got about 3 yards on first down.
Credit to Green. That's tough to be throwing it around, but also he's ran the ball, 12, 13 times already tonight.
In the gun, Green, a quick strike pass over to the far side, and what an open field tackle.
That's number 1 on the tackle, Dre Minfield.
As Minfield flying over there to make a big-time play.
That is a big-time play. Oh, number 3, excuse me.
I think number 1 was Isaiah Coleman, the intended target. He was the target, but then he was knocked off his horse. And, Chance, that is already the end of the third quarter tonight in Abernathy, Texas. 12 minutes to decide a winner in this one in a pretty good ball game. Abernathy 19 and Littlefield 7. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas High School student athletes.
As once again, good evening and welcome back. And the T-shirt cannon back in full force as we head to the fourth and final quarter tonight. Ty Horsford alongside Chance Rocha and Travis Wickenden tonight. And Chance, Abernathy's led from the get-go, but they've not scored since the first quarter tonight. And they lead Littlefield here 19-7 as we head to the final period.
You talked about it off air a little bit, Ty. We came out early, we came out hot, scored 19 points, and you let Littlefield kind of get back into it right here. But you said it. If they score, it could get a little interesting. So I need our defense to make a big stand right here and keep the Littlefield Wildcats off the scoreboard.
3rd down and 9 in the gun is Green. Empty backfield looking to throw. Over the middle, crossing pattern. It is caught for a first down across the 40-yard line as number 15, I believe that was Braden Redmond, who caught it. Just a simple crossing route over the middle. He was wide open. Now Littlefield will hurry it up. In the shotgun again is Green. Handoff going around the right side. It is a sweep to Mendez, number 10. He does not get the edge. A good job defensively stretching to that Littlefield sideline by the Antelopes.
Yeah, great open field tackle right there to let them get the edge and stop them right there at the line of scrimmage. So when Littlefield gets in the groove, they try to go as fast as they can to try to keep Abernathy guessing. But when we can make stops like that, it kind of slows them down.
2nd down and 10. In the shotgun is Green. Fakes the short pass, wanting to throw it over the middle, wide open in the middle of the field. Again is number 15. Again it is Redmond. Back-to-back big catches by Redmond. This one goes across the Antelope 40 for another first down.
Yeah, they're just kind of sliding them across, running a slant across the middle. We may need to drop a backer in there.
Handoff again, Mendez, another big hole up the middle. And, Chance, this is the part of the game when the last 2 weeks the Antelope defense has gotten a little bit gassed, and they look a little bit gassed at the moment. 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats. As Green takes the snap, another handoff to Mendez, and Mendez is rolled up at the 26-yard line. Maybe the 25. It'll be 2nd down and 6 after a gain of 4.
They're going fast. They're going fast.
Carson Curry on the stop on that last one. Green again. This time he'll keep it around the right side after the fake handoff, and he is tripped up as he crosses the 25-yard line. And Chance, Green has taken a beating tonight, and he's going to be slow to get up again.
Yeah, he's definitely slow to get up, and it was kind of an awkward tackle. He got wrapped up from behind, and then he got hit from the front as well. And so you hope the kid's okay, but he's definitely taking a beating tonight running the ball. I mean, that's probably his 14th or 15th carry already tonight.
There's an Antelope that's slow to get up as well, who's setting down at the 20-yard line, and I think that was Malachi Walters.
Yeah, he came up on the last play. I don't know if he got rolled up on the pile, but he was limping a little bit. So you're hoping it's either just a cramp for both of these guys, and I think that's what it may be. It looks like they're trying to stretch them out. So hopefully no harm, no foul, just kind of cramping up on a tough game here tonight with both of them being worked pretty good on offense and defense.
Tell you what, I've been impressed with Chip Green. He's a competitor for the Wildcats for sure. He has been as advertised tonight, has been unable to cash in on a couple of opportunities, and that's why Abernathy continues to lead in this ball game. But Abernathy needing another stop here on 3rd down and 4 from the 24-yard line of the Antelopes, probably 2-down territory, down 19-7 are the Wildcats.
Major McNeese back there, so he's not a thrower, but he definitely is a runner.
Snap goes to McNeese, and he does just that up the middle. Chance everybody in the building knew he was going to run the football, and he still runs it for about 18 yards inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st down and goal for the Wildcats.
Yeah, interesting there for the Antelope defense. You got to expect him to run. He's not a quarterback.
As another snap right to McNeese, and right again, he takes it up the middle and into the end zone. Chance, that's way too easy. Major McNeese has brought the Littlefield Wildcats back to within a possession, as it is now 19-13.
Yeah, and he has both of their touchdowns tonight. McNeese does. Both in the second half as well.
10:27 left to go in the game. That's 2 second-half touchdowns, making this one interesting for the Wildcats. And now a all-important PAT. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. And buckle up, Chance, with 10:27 to go. It's Abernathy 19 and the Littlefield Wildcats 14. We will take a quick timeout and come back. The Antelopes need something good to happen. When we come back, you're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
And welcome back, Chance, as things have gotten a little more interesting than we would have hoped. 19-14. The Abernathy lead now just 5 with 10:27 to go in tonight's ball game.
Yeah, that got interesting fast, quick, and in a hurry, and we talked about that. You put points on the board. Now they're only down by 5. Big possession coming up right here for the Antelopes, and we can't have a 3-and-out. We need to put a long drive together right here to be able to give our defense a break, but we actually could use some points and put those on the board.
As Abernathy is looking to figure something out here on offense. It's been a little bit of a struggle in the second half of the ball game. As the Wildcats to kick it off, a line drive. It is going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the First State Bank kickoff is going to come out to the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Abernathy Antelopes, Chance. And you said it. Abernathy's got to find a way to move the sticks, and, man, you need to find a way to get some points on the board.
Yeah, points on the board would be nice, but a long, sustained drive. At least you can't go 3-and-out right here and let Littlefield keep the momentum. Our last drive, we had that big play, and if you would have come up with it, the game would look a little bit different right now. So we need to put something together to where we're not going 3-and-out, and 6 points would definitely be ideal.
10:27 to go in the ball game. Chance, it's a close game in the fourth quarter. It's what West Texas high school football is all about. See if the Antelopes can find a way to get in the win column. In the shotgun is Wiley. He takes the snap. He pitches it, and again, all over it is Littlefield as it went to Duval, but they get to Duval behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they were definitely ready for it. I think they're just keying on that motion now, and they realize if we send a guy in motion, we're either going to pitch it to him, and so they're just sending that guy diving in there, going after him, and saying, you know what, if they don't and they pull it out, we'll risk it. So good play right there by Littlefield.
Loss of 5, 2nd down and 15. Now for the Antelopes. Abernathy going in the wrong direction. In the shotgun is Wiley. Trips to the far side. Little misdirection in the pass. Screen pass goes through the hands of Rolando Martinez. He got a little turned around. I don't know that he was looking for the football, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. If that was a designed, spin around and kind of misdirection to kind of confuse Littlefield. But it looks like, to me right now, we're kind of getting out of what our success rate was earlier right now. So big 3rd and 15 coming up here. And definitely, we need to get a big chunk right here. 3rd and out would definitely not be good for the Lopes.
9:49 left to go in tonight's ball game. 19-14. The Antelope lead is now just 5.
Passing situation, expect Littlefield to bring some pressure on Wiley.
Wiley in the gun, empty backfield, looking to throw, dumps it off underneath. And Chance, those plays that were working in the first half are not working here in the second half, as the pass underneath was caught, but for a very short gain at best. And it went to number 2 for the Antelopes. That was Elijah Trejo, but Chance, Littlefield's defense, they're all over that short game. Abernathy's going to have to dial up something different.
Yeah, they're going to have to dial up something different, and they're in a punting situation right here. You know, earlier they were just keying on that same play with Rolando, and we tried to sneak Trejo in there and run a similar play, kind of a screen up the middle, but they were able to see, you know, when we're letting their defense get pressure, they're just sending those guys to that screen.
Another punting situation as Wiley puts his foot into it. It's an end-over-end kick. His probably worst punt of the night, as the Littlefield drive will start in plus territory at the 46-yard line of Abernathy. And Chance, the Wildcats, all of a sudden, you look up with 9 minutes to go in the ball game. They've got the ball trailing just 19-14, and they've got all the momentum.
They've got all the momentum, and you know, one of the things that you look at it from across, they can feel it on their sideline over there, Ty. And I want to see, you know, our Antelope sideline kind of get excited, and what we talked about earlier, being resilient. You know, we've been punched in the mouth 2 times right here after halftime. We got to be resilient, and we got to come out and play with some fire right here on this drive. Chip Green back in the game.
As Green, that's good and bad. As the snap goes to Green, a gaping hole up the middle. And right now, Littlefield dominating the trenches here in the second half. Green carrying tacklers across the 35 down to the 32. That's a gain of 14 yards and another first down.
Yeah, you can't get big chunks up like that.
Another handoff up the middle. This is Mendez, runs right through the middle, and he is just carrying tacklers into the red zone across the 15 down to the 13, and it is all Littlefield right now. They look like a machine, like Abernathy did early. And we've got a timeout taken by the Abernathy Antelopes. And Chance, the two sidelines, like you mentioned, they look entirely different right now. You've got a upbeat, fired up Littlefield Wildcat, full of energy sideline, and an Abernathy sideline that right now hanging their head a little bit. And with 8:35 to go, all of a sudden Littlefield knocking on the door with a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, and you definitely have to shut them down right here. We looked a little dazed and confused, maybe a little bit tired. But Littlefield, even though we're leading, they feel like they're in the driver's seat with 8 minutes left to play. And so if we could come out here and we've been stopping them, and you kind of know what their formula is going to be. It's either going to go to Green or they're going to hand off to Mendez or McNeese, and that's kind of their formula. They haven't put the ball in the air. They haven't had a reason to because they've kind of been owning the trenches up front. So if we can go out there, put a big push up front, put some pressure on them, and maybe get some loss of yard or a big stop up front by some of those big guys. We need Kelton Carver or Carson Curry to make a big play right here.
8:35 left to go in tonight's ball game. 19-14. The Abernathy lead in jeopardy. Green in the shotgun, takes the snap. He dances around, trying to find space up the middle. A flag comes in from the line judge here on the Antelope sideline. So let's check the penalty. It's going to be on Abernathy. I think they might have been offsides. And that is going to be a penalty that takes it across the 10-yard line, Chance, and it's going to be first down from the 8-yard line. In the shotgun again is Green. He takes the snap, hands it off, coming to the near side. It's Mendez. Mendez pulling a tackler across the 5, and that's going to be really close to another first down for the Wildcats. About a yard short. They no-huddle it to the line. Green is in the gun. He takes the snap. Mendez pulled down behind the line of scrimmage. That tackle for loss brought to you by Storm Guard. That's a loss of 2 on the play and a big third down and 2.5 coming up here. They pile it up at the line. Big play on third down. As flags fly everywhere.
It's either false start or offsides. If it's offsides, that's not good.
He didn't go anywhere on the handoff up the middle, but flag came from the back judge. As we'll have to check it out. As the carry went for basically nothing. We got another cramp situation, I think, on the Antelope side. A warm night here in Abernathy. Players starting to cramp up a little bit. Let's check the penalty marker. And it's offsides on Littlefield.
I'll start. That's definitely a good
big
break.
one. False start against the offense, as that's a big break for the Abernathy Antelopes, although I think they had stopped them. So that was an interesting call for Wiley. Do you take the 5 yards or do you take the loss of down and it be 4th down? But the offense,
well, they're going to go for it regardless, so you'd rather it be, 8 yards than instead of 3 yards. So tough call right there, but they have 2 downs now to get the first down, but you definitely get them away from that end zone.
3rd down and 8. In the gun is Green.
He's passing.
He's going to throw over the middle. Oh, my goodness. Blown coverage, wide open. It is number 15, Redmond, into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, it looked like there was a busted coverage right there. No help over the middle. It looked like our safety was pulled down, expecting them to run. And I think that was kind of their potion there, Ty. They were trying to lull us to sleep, pounding it up the middle, and then popped it over the top for a big touchdown right there. So we got a ball game, Ty.
As for the first time tonight, the Littlefield Wildcats lead, and they're going to go for 2. Chip Green rolls out and hits number 1, Isaiah Coleman, in the end zone wide open, and that puts it to a 3-point game now at 22-19 Littlefield with 7:30 to play. We'll take a timeout and we'll come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
MC Master Roofing and Construction is this season's title sponsor. They specialize in roofing, construction, siding, gutters, and so much more. Servicing the West Texas region to Possum Kingdom Lake, MC Master focuses on local expertise and community commitment. With MC Master Roofing and Construction, you know you'll have quality materials, an experienced team, and a focus on the customer. At MC Master Roofing and Construction, we are a family and locally owned business, and we take pride in being the peace of mind for your family. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. Go Lopes.
Well, welcome back to Antelope Stadium. It's gut check time for the Abernathy Antelopes. 7:30 to play in the ball game, and Littlefield has reeled off 22 unanswered second-half points chance, and they have taken a 22-19 lead on the Antelopes.
Yeah, we need to see some emotion, and we need to see some of that resiliency we were talking about earlier. Oh, me. Goodness, it's a tough one, Ty. It's a tough pill to swallow when you're leading 19-0, and then you come out and they just pound the rock down the field, and now they're leading by 3. And so we need to see some passion and some excitement from the Antelope sideline.
7:30 to play. Abernathy hasn't scored since the first quarter of the ball game. Another line drive, end-over-end kick. It is going to go into the end zone. I think it did get into the end zone just barely. That almost went out of bounds short of the pylon. That would have been a flag had it done that, but it does go into the end zone for a touchback, and it will come out to the 20-yard line. Abernathy's got to find some offense, down 22-19 with 7.5 to play.
When you see some of that rhythm we were seeing early in the first half and some of that play calling, I think we kind of maybe overthought it a little bit and need to get back what was working for us early.
As the sophomore Jagger Wiley leads the offense back out onto the field from the 25-yard line. 7:30 to play in the game. In the shotgun is Wiley. 3 receivers set to the Littlefield sideline. Handoff going up the middle, looking for a hole, and that is Rolando Martinez. That's not a bad play on first down chance. It goes for almost 4 as he just ran behind his right tackle out close to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, if we can have a handful of 4 or 5-yard gains, I'll take that all the way down the field.
Let's have a 7-minute scoring drive here and call it good.
Sounds good to me.
Second down and about 6 coming up here for the Antelopes. Down 22-19.
They got all the guys on the line of scrimmage, and so I'm curious to see what we do.
In the gun, handoff coming up the middle, trying to find a hole in the middle is Rolando Martinez, and chance it's not there. He does not get back to the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down and long.
Yeah, it's 3rd down and long here, and when you're walking up there and you're counting the hats, it looks like they had the box crowded and they only had 1 safety over the top. So I'm expecting them not to do that this time with it being 3rd and long, kind of putting us in a passing situation right here, and we got to get some yards here and at least possibly give us the opportunity to maybe go for it on 4th down if we can't get it here.
3rd down and 6 in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Wiley looking to throw. steps into it over the middle, has a man in the slot across the 40-yard line. That's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down as you find Maverick Shadden for the first time tonight.
Great pass, great catch right there by Maverick. Heck of a play right there under pressure for Wiley.
As that's a good gain all the way out to the 44-yard line, and that'll move the chains. And, Chance, that's a play that worked multiple times in the first half, and it works again right there for a must-have first down.
Yeah, must-have first down. And talking about Wiley growing up right there in front of us, that's a big play under pressure to make that kind of a throw and a great catch by Shadden.
In the shotgun again is Wiley, man in motion, but the handoff instead goes underneath. Rolando Martinez across midfield, and that's the more like what we saw early in this ball game as he takes it for a gain of 8 yards on first down into plus territory across the 50.
This is the kind of rhythm we were talking about. It looks like the OC and the quarterback and everybody are kind of in sync right here, and we're seeing the same things. And definitely pushing up front. Those big guys are getting a better push. I want to hopefully we can keep this going, like you said, for another 5 minutes and put 6 points on the board.
5:15 left to go in the game. That clock running down in a hurry. As we've got a good one tonight in Antelope Stadium. In the shotgun is Wiley. 3 receivers to the far side. Handoff going up the middle. Good blocking up front. Rolando carrying tacklers across the 40-yard line. It's another Nutrient Ag Solutions first down and a tough run there by Rolando.
Yeah, he's running hard. He's coming out of the game right here. He needs a break, but
clock rolling at 4:51 and counting to go in the ball game. 22-19. The Wildcats have stormed back to take the lead. The Antelopes trying to answer the bell here as we head for the stretch in this one.
We got some momentum going our way.
Is in the shotgun. Here is Jagger Wiley. Wiley takes the snap, empty backfield, looking to throw. Does so. He's got a man in the flats out to the 30. It is Darian Duval. That should be forward progress. That's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down. Abernathy's just got to play under control here, Chance, and not make any mistakes. You've got plenty of time with 4:15 to go.
Yeah, there's just some great play calling right here, and Wiley's out there making some great throws, finding the open man and just sitting back there and throwing some darts, really. And I really love what we're seeing right here from the OC.
As under 4 minutes to go in tonight's ball game, 22-19. The Wildcats lead Abernathy. Abernathy on the move, going to end zone to our right. Man in motion, fakes the pitch to Duval. It's Wiley. Wiley the keeper. He gets the edge out across the 25, down close to the 20. And Chance, that's a page out of Chip Green's playbook on the quarterback keeper. It's a gain of 9 yards.
You know, that's why you put all those guys in motion and you guys got shifting around. You know, right there what happened, we send the guy in motion, fake it to him, fake the draw, handoff, and just send Wiley off on the right-hand side, and able to get a big chunk, 8 yards right there.
3:25 to go in the ball game. Ball at the 21-yard line. Again, this drive started, Chance, at the 7.5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
Eating up a lot of clock. Rolando's back in the game, back there right there beside Wiley.
In the shotgun is the sophomore Wiley. A bad snap as Rolando just going to have to pounce on it all the way back at the 35-yard line. As there was some confusion that time. I don't know if it was supposed to be a direct snap to Rolando or if there was just some miscommunication there, but that is a big loss on the play all the way back to the 34-yard line, a loss of 12, and it's 3rd down and 14.
Yeah, 3rd and 14 when you had a second and short right there. That's a tough play call. Not sure what it was. Like you said, we don't know if it was a direct snap or if it was just miscommunication with the center, what happened there. But big 3rd down right here, and we got to convert or at least get close enough to give us a chance on 4th down.
In the shotgun is Wiley. Empty backfield, the pressure coming. He rolls out of the pocket looking to throw. He's got a receiver. Did a flag come in? I'm not sure if it did. The pass is caught, though, all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Trejo makes the catch.
But it's holding on Abernathy, as it would have been a first down, but a completed pass on to Trejo. It's a holding on the Antelopes.
Yeah, it's a hold on the Antelope, so that puts it in a 3rd and really, really long here. And we're going to have to draw up something you're going to have to go for it regardless, so you're going to have 2 chunk plays right here to be able to give us opportunity to convert.
Self-inflicted wounds hurting the Antelopes here. A bad snap or a miscommunication on the snap, and then a penalty has you backed way up now as you are all the way back at the 44-yard line, and you need to get it down to the 20 to convert a first down.
Yeah, make bad things worse. Rolando's on the sideline here. Looks like he may be cramping up or he has a problem with his hamstring.
In the shotgun is Wiley, probably a throwing situation, looking to throw in
Great
the
catch.
slot. He's got a receiver trying to break a tackle as across the 35-yard line. That is Maverick Shadden. That gets back close to the original line of scrimmage, Chance, but now with under 2 minutes to go in the game, it's 4th down and like 14 here.
4th and 14, and Ty, I hate to say it, but this is the game right here on this play. You got to convert, or Littlefield takes over the play, and you're really not going to have enough opportunity to stop them. So we're going to have to make a conversion right here.
On 4th down and 14 from the 34-yard line.
Expect them to bring pressure on Wiley.
3 receivers to the far side, Wiley to throw. They pick up the pressure, throwing it over the middle. It is caught inside the 20-yard line. The Antelopes are still alive. It's Aaron Russum for a gain of 17 yards and a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down. Calm, cool, collected. Jagger Wiley finds Russum over the middle.
Yeah, he stayed in the pocket. He may have took a little bit of a hit there. He felt some pressure, slid up the pocket, and found the open man across the middle. Rolando back in the game right here, just over a minute left to play. And we got to put 6 points on the board right here.
Oh, man, Abernathy's got it in the red zone at the 17-yard line. First down and 10. In the shotgun, here is Wiley. Empty backfield, looking to throw. I was going to say it was interference, but it didn't go to the guy who would have been interfered with, as I'm not sure who the intended target was there. I think it was number 11, Russum, but really for one of the first times tonight, just off target on the throw with Wiley.
Yeah, kind of off target. I don't know if there was a miscommunication on the route or what happened there, but I saw what you saw there too, Ty. There was a kind of a number 11 came up and hit our receiver running the slant, and I mean, even if he wasn't getting the ball, it still could have been pass interference. But
2nd down and 10 here for the Antelopes. You've still got 55 seconds left to go in the game.
55 seconds. We have 2 timeouts if we do run into trouble, though.
In the shotgun, empty backfield. Wiley looking to throw. Steps up, throws it to the end zone. Deflected around.
Almost intercepted.
As I tell you what, deep down the field, as Littlefield's coverage has been solid down the field all night long.
It was. That was a really good ball. Russum tried to came back for it, but Littlefield was able to bat it away, and luckily they batted it, and McNeese almost caught it going out of bounds. But good throw, trying to fit into the tight window there for Wiley, but big 3rd down again, Ty.
From here it would be a 34-yard field goal, potential game-tying field goal. We'll see what happens here on 3rd down, though. In the shotgun is Wiley. 2 receivers to the near side. 48 seconds to go. Handoff goes up the middle. Rolando carrying a tackler down to the 11. And now Chance, a huge decision coming up for the Antelopes. They're probably going to take a timeout and talk about it, as that's a gain of 6 up the middle. It's going to be 4th down and 4. Let's keep it right here as we've got a timeout on the field. Abernathy converted a 4th down and 14 a moment ago to keep this drive alive. Now a 4th and 4. And Chance, I don't know how much faith you have in your field goal game. From here, it's a 28-yard field goal that would tie the game and potentially send it into overtime. Or do you go for it on 4th down and 4?
It's a big play call. 4 yards, it doesn't seem like much, but, you don't kick a lot of field goals throughout the year. And that's something that you have to think about, and putting that kind of pressure on a kid who isn't kicking or expected to kick that many field goals and has already missed a couple extra points tonight already. So it looks like we're sending the offense out there on the field to go ahead and say, hey, we're going to match you 4th down. Let's see who's going to make the big push up front and see who's going to come out on top here tonight. 44 seconds left in the game. 4th down for all the marbles right here.
Here we go. Abernathy's got to convert. They've got to get down to the 8-yard line. In the shotgun is Wiley. Man in motion. And Abernathy.
Looks like Littlefield took a timeout.
Littlefield takes a timeout right before the ball was snapped. And so we get to talk about it a little bit longer, Chance. Man. Again, 42 seconds left to go in tonight's ball game. Abernathy facing a 4th down and 4 from the 11-yard line.
I think they could feel my heart pounding. I was pretty nervous on that one, Ty. How couldn't you be?
Abernathy trails 22-19 as the Wildcats have erased a 19-0 deficit here in the second half of the ball game to take a 22-19 lead. Chance, this is a drive for the Antelopes that started with 7.5 minutes left in the ball game. It's been a right at 7-minute drive here, but it's all for naught if the Antelopes can't convert a first down here to keep it alive with under a minute to play.
You know, and not even so much of the first down. You convert, it leaves you with about probably a little over 30 seconds, and you still got to get the ball in the end zone if you're going to go that route. You know, you still have 2 timeouts, so you still can stop the clock again if we do want to try that field goal to tie the game. But it looks like Wiley and the Antelopes are playing to convert on the 4th down and try to get the win.
As once again the offense coming out on the field as everybody on their feet here tonight at Antelope Stadium. Big play in the ball game right here. 4th down and 4 from the 11. You've got to get inside the 8 to convert. Man in motion. There's the snap. Wiley to throw. He's rolling out. He's got a receiver. It's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. Elijah Trejo wide open in the middle of the field. And it's a First Baptist Church go-ahead touchdown for the Abernathy Antelopes with 38 seconds left.
Big-time play in a big-time situation. And talk about Wiley growing up in front of your eyes, making a throw to a veteran guy like Trejo coming out of the backfield, and we ran that same play that has worked for us tonight, Ty, where you're sending some guys in motion, thinking we're going one way. You snuck Trejo out the back. You snuck Rolando out the back, and Trejo was wide open. Great play call right there. Great job by Wiley to find the open man and give us the lead with 38 seconds left in the game. How about some Antelope magic, Ty?
A 7-minute scoring drive for the Abernathy Antelopes to take the lead with 38.9 seconds left. 2 gut-wrenching 4th down conversions on the drive. Going to make me poop my pants, chance. Oh, my goodness.
A big extra point here. You go up by 4 with this extra point.
As the PAT, the snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. With 38.9 seconds left, Abernathy has regained the lead at 26-22.
Talk about resiliency, Ty. Talk about being up all the game, coming back. They pounded up rock, go up 22 points, and we come back and say, you know what, this is our house, this is Antelope Field. We're not letting you take over here tonight, and we go up 26-22 with 38 to play. Exciting night tonight here in Antelope Stadium, and thanks to everybody for coming out and supporting the Lopes and for listening here tonight. It was a great game here in West Texas, and hopefully we finish it off strong right here.
I was about to say it ain't over yet.
It ain't over yet, but, you know, we've had some Antelope magic tonight, and like you said, just converting those 2 big 4th downs, having that big penalty to bring us back, having the conversion, you know, across the middle. Great play calling right there, and great execution by those Lopes out there on the field.
38 seconds left. Oh, man, Chance. This is what Friday Night Lights is all about. This one's been fun tonight.
Some updated scores right here before we have this last kickoff. Slayton is beating a New Deal 26-17. I believe it's New Deal's homecoming, so tough break. There's 3 minutes left right there tonight. Alton's getting beat also by Texaco, New Mexico, 18-13. And Floydada is winning 34-6 tonight. And Post has just about put it away.
As an end-over-end kick, it is going to be returnable from the 15-yard line as trying to get the edge. You got to make a tackle. Rolando missed him. Cutting upfield, still on his feet, out to the 30-yard line. Good thing there is that took about 10 seconds off the clock, and Littlefield will start their drive. There's a flag on the field, Chance.
I don't know if it was blocking or if it's on the Lopes, but like you said, decent run back, but he did a lot of running and not a lot of getting yards, and so they're at the 30, but I don't know if it's a hold or a block on Littlefield.
Man.
But it looks like they're
a
pointing.
block in the back during the return. And a lot of times, Chance, when you have an extended run back like that, it took a lot of time to develop. That's when you get an illegal block during a return, and that's what you have right there.
You know, you never want penalties, you know, but when they help us out, it's hard to argue with them. And so they're definitely 29 seconds, and they got to go the length of the field because you can't tie with the field goal. You got to get it in the end zone. And so all we got to do is stay sound and keep them from having a 90-yard drive with 30 seconds left in the game here, Ty.
Do not let them behind you.
Don't let them behind you, and watch that streaking 15 across the middle. They're definitely going to try to run that slant. I can guarantee you that.
Green's going to have to throw from his own goal line.
Getting
He's being
pressure.
chased. Rolls right. Throws it over the middle. It is hot.
I'm not sure if he caught it, but the ref's saying he's got his hands underneath it. And so, again there, number 15, that's kind of his go-to guy. And so 20 seconds left in the game here.
Redmond at the 23-yard line. Hurry up offense. They're throwing it to the far sideline. It's again caught, but he stays in. I don't think he got out of bounds over there. as they're going to stop the clock as number 1 makes the catch. That is Isaiah Coleman. That's a gain of 7. They're going to say he got out of bounds chance with 14 seconds to go as they've got it out to the 29-yard line. 14 seconds left in the ball game. Again, prevent defense right here for the Abernathy Antelopes.
Yeah.
Don't let them get behind you. You can give up chunks. Don't give up the big play. Again, looking to throw.
Getting pressure. That's a hold. That's a hold.
As the flag comes in, as Green throws it away, but Chance, that could be a 10-second. What's the rule? That could be a 10-second runoff in the game.
It possibly could be, but either way, it's going to be a 10-yard penalty. And I'll tell you this, Kelton Carver was making a big push up front, and the kid just had to tackle him. Great play right there by Kelton to bring him down and get a big holding penalty right there. And with 8 seconds left in the game, Littlefield's all but put away here. But, that's why we got to play. You got to play it till the –
As a holding call, going to back the Wildcats up here to the 19-yard line.
And if you're not here in Antelope Stadium, I can tell you right now, we're shaking here in the press box. Everybody's excited. Yeah, bells are going. People are standing up, cheering, stomping all over the place.
I wouldn't have trusted the Sunray press box to hold up if this would have been last week.
Oh, man, what a game tonight, Ty. What a game.
8.5 seconds to go. Second down and 13. As they get a new football in, and there's some moving around on the Littlefield side of the field. Everybody making noise for the Antelopes on the near side.
Depending what happens here, this may be the last play of the game here, Ty.
26-22. Abernathy, after giving up a 19-point lead, they scored late in this one, Chance, and right now they're knocking on the door of winning it. Empty backfield. Green looking to throw. Underneath. It's caught. 4 seconds. The ball game is going to be over. The ball game is going to be they're going to say they got a timeout maybe. Littlefield did have a timeout left, and they're going to stop the clock with 1.2 seconds left. I thought that play was going to take long enough.
I thought they would too.
To get the clock to 0.
Yeah, they just tried to run a tricky little screen play, but credit Kelton Carver got some pressure on him and we made a big stop right there. So last play of the game for all the marbles.
If you're Littlefield right now, maybe you think about a hook and ladder or something
a hook and ladder, or see how far Green can chuck it down the field. But, there's not too many plays you can draw up to get 70 yards and get a score. But, that's why we got to play all of them.
1.2 seconds left on the clock, 26-22. What a ball game tonight from Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas.
You won a fun ball game. You won an exciting ball game, Ty. But I liked it better when we had a 19-0 lead. But excited for the resiliency, excited for the Antelope team we saw here tonight, defensively and offensively. We gave us some points late on defense, but to battle back and to get some big stops and for the offense to come down and find that rhythm late in the game and put 6 points on the board, actually put 7 points on the board to get that lead late. It just speaks to the resiliency that they're showing here tonight.
Again, it's been a good, fun ball game tonight from Antelope Stadium. Just a beautiful night for football in West Texas. Temperature in the 80s, not a cloud in the sky, a light breeze, and 2.9 seconds away from an Antelope win.
I'd love to see that victory flag hanging on the field.
As movement on.
I think it's false start. Yep, right there on the.
That's a 10-second runoff, and that should be the game. That should be the ball game. Oh, no, they called it on the defense.
Oh.
They called encroachment on the defense. They're going to say the defense got into the neutral zone.
You still got to go 70 yards. You still got to go 70 yards in 2 seconds.
So you still have to run the play. I thought that was going to be on the offense.
Yep, I thought it was going to be too.
2.9 seconds left to go in the game. One final chance for the Wildcats of Littlefield. In the gun, empty backfield. Green looking to throw. Has all day. Throws it deep over the middle. It is intercepted by Rolando Martinez in a fitting end as the Abernathy defense holds and chance. And it's an exhilarating 26-22 win for the Abernathy Antelopes, their first of the season.
They kept us in it. They got us excited early. We kind of got down, but to battle back like they did, that's the kind of game you want to see from the Antelopes, to face some adversity, kind of like they have all season, and to come out on top with a W. And again, still got Littlefield's number. They're going to have to wait for the next time they play us, but they're going home tonight all the way back to Littlefield as Antelope wins one tonight here at Antelope Field.
For the 7th consecutive season, the Abernathy Antelopes have beaten the Littlefield Wildcats and the curse for Littlefield against Abernathy continues. And tonight it was an easy chance, as you saw really two different things tonight. As you saw an Abernathy team that early on was dominant. They scored 19 points in the first quarter, took a 19-0 lead into halftime. They really dominated the first half. The next quarter and a half, dominated by Littlefield.
Yep.
They hit you in the mouth. Littlefield reels off 22 unanswered points, takes a lead 22-19, and then Littlefield kicks the ball back to you with 7.5 minutes to go in the game, and absolutely nothing has gone your way in the second half. And the Antelope offense, just a gut-wrenching drive. They convert a 4th and 14. They convert a 4th and 4 on the touchdown play with just 38 seconds left. And so you saw a team that was rolling early, hit some adversity, found a way to win late. And you grew up a lot tonight against a good Littlefield ball club.
You grew up a lot. You found out a lot about your defense. You found out that you can go up there and you can stand toe-to-toe with a team that averages a lot of yards and a team that's really good. So credit to Littlefield Wildcats for making those adjustments at halftime and putting points on the board. But you were able to see a defense that we expected to see, putting a lot of pressure up front and having some guys make some big plays. And I will say Jagger Wiley played great tonight. You know, he did have the interception, and we can't talk about it enough. The opportunities that they gave him to make some big throws, and we didn't come up with a lot of them, but guess what? When we needed them most, we came up with some of those big plays, some plays across the middle, making some big catches. Aaron Russell, Elijah Trejo making some great catches to convert on some third downs, and it was just a wonderful game and a wonderful time to be an Antelope tonight.
As the Abernathy Antelopes get their first win of the year, 26-22 over the Littlefield Wildcats. And Chance, we hadn't even had a chance to mention it, but next in action, next Friday night, as Abernathy goes on the road again to Farwell, and they will have a battle with the Farwell Steers, as Farwell will be a tough test on the road for the Abernathy Antelopes. As next Friday, a 7 o'clock kickoff, we'll have the pregame at 6:45 from Farwell. Hopefully a little bit better of a setup than what we had in Sunray, Texas. But for tonight, it is all smiles as the Abernathy Antelopes win it, Chance, 26-22.
You know, Ty, you talked about going up to Farwell. Just to kind of give you an idea of the Steer team that we're going to be facing. They put up big numbers tonight against Sundown. They're up. There's still about 10 minutes left in that game, but they're winning 43-14. So not going to get any easier next week, but it makes it a lot easier when you're going into next week with the W on your side.
Absolutely. Well, that's all we have for you tonight. It took the full 48 to get the job done tonight, but the Antelopes win it tonight at home, 26-22. Abernathy 1-2 on the season, and the Wildcats drop to 2-1. For the final time, we will say good night, Chance, from Abernathy, where we will say good night.
God bless.
And go Lopes.